Hello everyone, today I'm beating Elden Ring and its DLC while only using spears. Spears are known for poking enemies from very far away. There we go. Perfect. Having access to some of the strongest Ashes of War in the game. Do you see how fast that frosted? And for Bolt of Grandsax. Rellana paid actor? Oh my god. But as I found out during this run, they're also incredibly strong with super niche Ashes of War. Whoa. It's so sick, man. Can we do it here? Whoa! Oh my god, I actually love it. So good that the Stormveil dog is going to make it into the intro. And are capable of hitting some of the biggest numbers I've ever seen with counterattacks. Holy sh! They also have possibly the worst DLC additions of any weapon class, which I'll be trying my hardest to make good. Follow this up with one of these. Oh boy, a huge 800 damage. This is plus 25, by the way. I'm planning on making a video like this for every weapon class, so if you enjoyed this one, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Alright, spears only. Let's go. So we do have a class that starts with a spear. It's the Prophet, weirdly. Okay, so as always, I'm going to be rushing to the DLC as fast as possible. In the DLC this time, we have 3 spears. One of them is the Bloodfiend Spear, which is basically just another spear with bleed, but the other 2 are a lot more interesting. This is the Smithscript Spear and the Swift Spear. I've used both of these spears a little bit. They're very weird. Every time I've used them, they have been absolute garbage, but I'm gonna try my hardest to make them good. I mean, I'm sure you can make them good if you just throw a good Ash of War on them and then only use that, but I want to see if I can make them good without just relying on an Ash of War. That's the goal. And aside from that, there are a lot of spears in the base game. However, 90% of them are Smithing Stone spears that are borderline interchangeable. I think the big thing on this run is going to be what Ashes of War can we throw on these weapons. Spears can use kind of a lot of weird Ashes of War. I'm going to test a ton of them. Honestly, a lot of them I haven't used at all, so I want to see what I can do. Okay, before we go fight Margit, I want to grab an Ash of War to put on this thing. I think I want to go get Spinning Strikes. We're going to have to kill Edgar for it. We got to kill this guy. I'm honestly kind of scared of him, but Impaling Thrust is pretty good against NPCs, so hopefully I can just I also don't want him to heal. Oh, God. Okay, dude, that actually legitimately scared the shit out of me. Okay, there we go. I can't believe he did the follow-up. Okay, that has Spinning Strikes on it. Let's go fight Margit. This Ash of War is going to take a little bit of getting used to, I'm pretty sure. It's one of those ones, like Wild Strikes, for example, where you hold down the button and continuously cast it. Also, I poked his thigh gap, which is insane. Fuck you, Margit. He's on a diet or something. Here, look, this is what it looks like. It also has like a insane follow-up attack, which I guess we just saw Edgar do. But I feel like it could be really good if you used it properly. It's just... Oh my god, that is slow. That is way slower than I thought it was. That is so slow. Can I even do it here? No. When do you even get that off? Like, Margit has huge openings. It's really cool, though. That animation is sick, but I don't know when I'm going to use it. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is what I was saying. It's going to take a lot of getting used to. Similarly to Wild Strikes, you know, you got to get a feel for the timing of these Ashes of War. Especially with, like, when they end. Surely I can do it here. Just greedy, but... No way, man. Okay, that's the other problem that I was talking about. You really have to get used to when the attack ends. Because I let go of the button, like, with what I thought was enough time, but clearly it wasn't. Alright, we'll try this again. It seems like it's pretty good, though. I imagine it's one of these things that, you know, maybe struggles in early game, but obviously, when you get 6,000 multi-hit things going on, it's probably extremely strong. Not doing a lot of poise damage, though, it seems. Yeah, I feel like it cancelled way earlier there. I'm very confused. And a couple more of these. Oh, an actual stagger. Holy shit. It does do poise damage? Oh, see, like there. I thought I cancelled in time. I accidentally let it for just a little bit too long, and it did a full extra swing. That is so difficult to deal with. I guess you gotta count the swings or something. Can I finish it with the big follow-up? Yes. Wait, that has a hitbox when you're swinging it up? That was, like, insanely unsatisfying. This is a really interesting attribute, but yeah, obviously I'm not quite perfect at using it yet. Okay, I think I know what I want to use for Godrick. I want to get one of the roars. Either Braggart's Roar or Warcry. I'm pretty sure Banal sells Warcry, so let me go get that. So this is one of the things that I looked at before I started, is what the alternate heavy attacks are when you use the roars. And this one looked really, really interesting. Warcry. Let me show you. It becomes this, and then this is the follow-up. There's no way I'm getting the follow-up off. The first poke is kind of good, right? I mean, it's slow, but it's not impossibly slow. Like, if it does decent damage, that would be a pretty sick charge heavy. Someone is waiting anxiously. They're like, is he gonna fight the dog? Of course I'm gonna fight the fucking dog. The dog that is clearly a cat. Last time I fought the dog, I was talking about, how much I thought Sharktail sucked. But I didn't go into detail, but I said Sharktail sucked or something along that line. And, some of you weren't too happy about that. I mean, I appreciate that you stuck around afterwards to probably watch the rest of the video, I hope. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Sharktail. You hear Will Smith slap Chris Rock at the Oscars? Fuck. Ouch. Hold on, I forgot to Warcry, actually. Just wait there for a second. What a courteous dog. Top 10 Stormveil respect moments. Oh! See? Do you see what I mean? It's kind of good. It's kind of got potential. Megami style. Oh! It's so sick, man. Can we do it here? Whoa! Oh my god, I actually love it. Shit was so good that the Stormveil dog is going to make it into the intro. Also, there's no way I hit that punish. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Sharktail. Okay, since then, I watched Shrek again, which, you know, another kid's film, so it's related. Holy shit, Shrek is so good. No wonder, like, all the parents, when I was a kid, liked Shrek. It was, like, the only kids' film that they actively liked. That shit is insanely good. There's so much love put into Shrek. Unlike Sharktail, which is a cynical fraud. I'm joking, by the way. One of these things here is the pike. It was that one. Anyway, Shrek is a really good film. It holds up insanely well. I am honestly pretty confident that this is going to be fairly good. Here, actually, you know what? Before we go in, I'm going to go kill Alex. But first, I want to talk about today's sponsor, Idle Obelisk Miner. Before you immediately skip, I have a little story to tell you about this one. If you still don't want to watch it afterwards, you can skip the sponsor segment. I normally don't accept mobile games as sponsors. Most of the time, they are filled with microtransactions, they're filled with ads, they're extremely predatory, and generally they're not very well-designed games. My friend, roommate, manager, Tom, got the email from this sponsor, and as with everything, because he's so good at his job, downloaded the game and checked it out before he told me about it. I saw him a week later. He had been playing the game every single day. He told me, you've got to take this sponsor. So here we are. Idle Obelisk Miner, at its core, is an incremental idle game where you mine ores, smelt them into bars, and then use those bars for upgrades. But along that is an enormous number of other mechanics like a skill tree, prestige system, boss fights, and even entire archaeology and fishing games within the game, all of which feed into the ultimate goal of making number go up. This game is so packed full of mechanics that even though it's technically an idle game, it is fully capable of taking up all of your attention and being played completely actively, as there's always something you can do to help your progress. And on top of all this, it's completely ad-free and will never ask you to spend money on the game. The people who make this clearly have put an enormous amount of effort into it. It's available on any mobile device. If you'd like to give it a go, the link to download it is in the description. Huge thanks to Idle Obelisk Miner for sponsoring the video. Beautiful. That's where Josh shot. Let's go fight Godrick. Honestly, for the most part, I feel like unupgraded weapons on Godrick do actually look like dog shit. Like, aside from a very select few that have really high base damage just in general. That's actually really fast on attack, by the way. Okay, so this is the punish I really want to see. And just the biggest whiff of all time. That was so embarrassing, dude. Really? I mean, I'm light rolling. I should have made it out there, but I rolled like a single centimeter. Oh, I'm not light rolling. The fucking single talisman. Ouch. Oh my god, dude. I'm resetting this. This is... Let's try this again. This time I will hit my punishes. I promise. Okay, can I get a tap in here? It seems like I can. 1, 2. Sweet. Okay. Come on. And he's gonna do the fucking other one. Awesome. I'm gonna scream. Can I please get my punish off? Please? Oh, it does like 48 more damage than the tap that is like 1/4 of the speed. How is that real? That is so disappointing. Why does it do so little? Also, I'm shocked that that attack doesn't break on weird terrain. I think I've said that before, but it is strange. That seems like something that would definitely happen. But yeah, anyway, this damage is trash. Maybe all the damage is in the follow-up that I'm never going to hit because it takes way too long. Yeah, we're doing more damage on a regular charge heavy. Dude, why do they do this? Just make the number bigger. The attack takes so long to come out. Let me use the regular charge heavy for a little bit, actually. Because I don't think... Oh my god, what are you doing? I don't think I've really ever used it. Like here. 162. The second hit might have not done full damage there. I'm gonna scream it. Did I get my scream off? I didn't. Whatever. He's just gonna stagger here anyway. Surely. Nope. Nope. Awesome. Infinite poise glitch. Oh! How do I miss a headshot with a pokey stick when he's right in front of me? Every time I fight Godrick, I do the impossible in the worst way. And it's right at the start of the run, too. If there was, like, a new person checking out one of my videos, they're like, I don't know. This guy fucking sucks at Godrick. What a shock. The base damage on the spear is, like, notably terrible, though, by the way. It's pretty bad unupgraded. Sometimes weapons are just like that, though. I don't think that necessarily means very much about the weapon as a whole, especially considering it just has such good ashes of war. Wow, he is not supposed to do that at point blank. I don't think. I mean, I've seen him do it before. It must have been like a cued attack or something. Oh my god. Fucking Godrick. Really? Wait. Oh! I mean, it's like I'm clip farming or something. For the non-existent stream. That was good, though. Nope. Not gonna do that shit to me. Holy fuck, he tried it. He knew he was done for. He thought he could get me with the bullshit fire deflection right at the end. What a dick. Okay, Warcry didn't look too good there, I will admit, but I haven't given up on it completely. I feel like, you know, spears are just so bad when you get them initially, but I can't really say anything for sure until we've, like, set it up, we've leveled it up, we've gotten a few talismans, so I think I'll try it again at some point. Like, it's too cool to pass up on. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna do some of the basic setup that I do for every run. I'm changing things around this time. I feel like I don't need to go get both Dectus halves, and I would rather go through Runestream Precipice and fight Magma Wyrm to get into Altus. So the setup should be a little shorter, and it should be a little bit more interesting. I'm just testing it out. I might go back to doing things the other way. Either way, though, I will see you in a bit with a bunch of items on screen that I picked up. Goodbye. If you're wondering what I do for setup every time that always gets cut from the video, by the way, I made a video kind of walking through what I do exactly, and I've uploaded it unlisted to my channel, but it's linked in the description. I'm sure there's tons of problems with it, but if you really want to know what I do specifically, it's there. But it is nice to have something like that, because I remember when I wanted to do a lot more Elden Ring runs, and I didn't know that information, and it felt like there was a very obvious barrier there. The funny thing is, once you do learn that, and you've been doing it for a long time, you start to wish you had the opposite again. Like, I wish I could play the game where I'm just walking around and I didn't know where stuff was, and I was just, like, picking up stones as I go and such. And I've tried so many times to play the game like that, and I kind of can, but it'll reach a certain point where I'm like, it would be really useful if I went and got this thing, and then I'll just go and get it. And then the floodgates are open, you know what I mean? Like, then the next thing is like, well, I kind of want this, and I kind of need this, and blah, 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 and then it starts becoming, like, routing on the fly type thing instead of just playing the game, which is a bit of a shame. I mean, that's fun in its own way, but if you're just doing a casual run, it's a little bit aggressive. I just want to chill out. I'm sure there's a way I can get myself back to that. That's kind of what Rando feels like. Like, when I play Rando, it feels so fresh because I don't know where anything is. It's beautiful, man. I gotta do more Rando. All bosses Rando Deathless. I really, really want to do it, and I will do it at some point, but there's a lot of side bosses that I don't feel super confident in. And again, this is what I was talking about in the last video, right? It's like, you gotta know all of these bosses at once, and you gotta be competent at them all. And there's so many. It's like you're spinning all these plates at the same time. I'm just letting plates fall every day. Worst waiter ever. And I'm back. Wow, look at all those items I got on screen. Actually had to get all of them because I forgot that you needed the Dexter's Half to do Briar's Quest anyway. Very cool. So much for rerouting everything. I'm still going to do Magma Wyrm just because I think it sounds fun, but it totally isn't necessary. Anyway, though, we want to get to the DLC as quickly as possible. And to do that, we need to kill Radahn, and then we need to do Vari's Quest, and then we need to kill Mohg. So next is Radahn. For Radahn, I think I'm going to go get Clayman's Harpoon and throw Ice Spear on it. Specifically Clayman's Harpoon because it comes with in-scaling and it is incredibly good with Ice Spear. And obviously Ice Spear is just nuts to begin with. By far the best Ash of War you can put on spears. So I guess if we're going to go do that, we probably also want to get a weapon to plus 12. I probably also want Ritual Sword Talisman. And then we need to go get Clayman's Harpoon, which I think is probably easiest to get from Shifra River. And then also I'm going to get Godrick's Great Rune. So let's go do that. Here's the Bellbearing. It's infinite 3s and 4s. Let's go get Clayman's Harpoon. It has been so long since I've taken this lift. I know this is a super long lift. I guarantee you it's at least twice as long as I'm expecting it to be. In fact, I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to guess when it ends. I'm also going to pull out my earphones. Okay. I think it's going to be done about now. Yeah, 100%. Oh my god, way longer. How much more do I have to go? Is this like a full minute? It's really funny that they put this in the game. I guess it is pretty cool though. Like it's very dramatic. And they did a good job at generating that sense of wonder when you first play the game of like, holy fuck, this world is so big. Like all this exploring I just did in Limgrave. Limgrave was massive. I go through this one elevator and there's this huge underground world as well. Like what the fuck is happening? Okay, the Clayman's Harpoon is a farmed drop from these guys. So I'm gonna turn on infinite drop rate. Bring me a Clayman. There we go. Clayman's Harpoon. Wonderful. Oh, also, I just realized I said I wanted to go through Runestream Precipice anyway, so I guess I'll do that now. I'll get the Clayman's Harpoon to plus 6, because that's what I would have anyway if I was going through Runestream Precipice. And I'm also going to grab Spectral Lance, because I think it would be very useful during the running section. And I wanted to see how it did too. Oh shit, I need stats for this too. Okay, plus 6, Clayman's Harpoon. If it's stats we need, actually, I'm just gonna grab Godrick's Great Rune, but we're gonna do that anyway. This thing looks really cool, by the way. Like, I love the little bits of string going down the sides. Here's Godrick's Great Rune. Let's go get Spectral Lance. Okay, so as always, I'm gonna be toggling Rune Arc on in Niall, just so if I die too much, I don't have to farm rats to get more Rune Arcs. And I'm probably gonna be dying too much because I am testing stuff to make a more interesting video. Okay, this is Spectral Lance. Very nice. I'm gonna go ahead and kill Red Wolf now, just so I can get Glintstone Webblade and we can infuse this with Cold, because that'll be really good. I guess I'll throw this on now. Spectral Lance. The way this thing works is you basically just chuck your weapon. It kind of is very similar to the Smith's Grip Spear heavy attack, and it also has the same utility. Like, you can use it to distract enemies. It has a shit ton of range, and it does a surprising amount of poise damage. I haven't used it a huge amount, but I wanted to use it more. Like, it seems like it's pretty useful and honestly quite good. I don't think it's going to be super useful on Red Wolf, but on other bosses, maybe. Maybe I can just get this free hit, though. I think I overshot, actually. It's kind of interesting. These. Yeah, we're doing tons of damage. As always, Red Wolf has, like, no health. Can I get one in here? Really? Here? Wow. Okay, that is actually very slow. I need to get used to the timing of this, I guess. It's a lot slower than I thought it was. Maybe that makes it even worse for actual fighting. Can you please just die? This is the longest Red Wolf fight I've ever had. I keep missing him. Alright, not so good there. Yeah, Spectral Lance is very slow, actually. That's slightly concerning, but at the very least, it should be good for when you're running through sections. Spears actually have so many tools that are good for when you're running through places, now I think about it. Like, Ice Spear is good, Spectral Lance is really good, Smith's Rift Spear is really good because you can distract people and hit people from range. And then obviously you have Bolt of Grand Sex, which is like the ultimate snipe every enemy from across the map weapon. Give me that. So that gives us cold and magic infusions, which predictably are very, very good with this weapon that already scales with our int. Now we can go through Runestream Precipice. Oh, I guess I can't do cold infusion on Spectral Lance. That's kind of a shame. We're here. Soft cotton. Those who know. Me, apparently. Okay, so it's this bit where I feel like Spectral Lance could be really, really good. So we've got a bunch of enemies that we have to snipe out here. And in theory, we can just do that a bunch. Like that. It'd be kind of cool if it killed in one shot, though. Although staggering in one shot is pretty much as good. How far does it go, though? Like, can I hit this guy from all the way over here? No way. And it hit him in the head, too. Oh my god, it's so cool. I actually love it. This is clearly like a very good tool for sniping out enemies on running sections. If it was just a little bit more upgraded, it would actually kill all this stuff in one hit, and then it would be really good. Okay, we're here. Let's fight Magma Wyrm. This would be a very good spinning strike setup, actually, because we got the Frostbite, and Magma Wyrm just has huge openings where we can get it off. Okay, let's see this. This is going to pale in comparison to the Ice Spear setup for sure. Also, we're at +6, which is what I would be at if I came here straight away. I mean, this is not an unreasonable setup for sure. A second charge? Of course a second charge. Will we see a third? No, we won't. Oh, that's not the attack I thought I was seeing. I feel like maybe Spinning Strikes is kind of nicer on a bigger enemy here. Because we can tuck into his elbow and we're just like always hitting. And there's a fucking stagger. Am I even hitting the head here? Oh my god, though. We are shredding him? This is kind of insane. Wow, dude, that was just unbelievable compared to how it looked against Margit. I mean, I guess it's kind of what I was saying, is that this scales probably really well later on when you've got a bit more set up, but Jesus, I didn't expect it to do that good. That is really impressive, though. I'm definitely going to use that more. Wow, we're in Altus. We just unlocked it. That's so cool. Also, there has been a gap between when I said you couldn't do Rise Quest if you came up this way. For some reason, I didn't decide to look up whether you could do Rise Quest coming up this way. Turns out you can. I was wrong. I'm an idiot. I could have rerouted the thing and not done Dector's Halves. So don't listen to me like 10 minutes ago. I was wrong. I should have done it this way the whole time. At least I did Magma Wyrm anyway. Okay, let's level up our weapons to +12, and then let's go get Ice Spear. +12 Clayman's Harpoon. To get Ice Spear, we're gonna need to kill this Knight's Cav over here in Leonia. Hello, Knight's Cav. Bragot's Roar. I'm pretty sure Bragot's Roar is just objectively better Warcry, right? It just gives you more damage boost or more stamina regen or something. Hopefully this guy is nice to me and doesn't stall forever. One of these. Oh my god. It's actually just better than using the regular Charge Heavy. I'm not gonna lie. Because it just does more damage, and it's basically as fast, because the Charge Heavy is so slow. And the Tap Heavy is also really slow on the regular Spear moveset. I can't think of a single other time in the game where that's the case, at least that I know of. So that's very cool. I do like that. They have all these roars in the game, and I feel like they're very underutilized. It means you're kind of forced to do, like, jump heavies sometimes if you don't have Impaling Thrust on or something. Because what are your options for a bigger opening? I guess doing multiple R1s. There we go. And you're dead. Nice. There it is. One more thing. Let's go get Ritual Sword Talisman. Little showcase of the absurd damage on Gillica. This has got to do ridiculously well. It's crazy that Ice Spear has a hitbox on the startup as well. Like, that is so unnecessary. It makes it way better. Okay, that's Ritual Sword Talisman. Let's go fight Radahn. A short spear? Who the fuck would use that weapon? That weapon fucking sucks, dude. That's why you lost that fight. Guys on the short spear. Gotta get the Clayman's Harpoon. What it's all about these days. Strength Talisman? Yes. I got really close to the mic when I did that. I'm so sorry. That probably sounded horrible. Okay, here we go. This should be really, really good. Wow, look how much magic damage this thing has by default, by the way. That's crazy. Yeah, Radahn has lots of openings that are large enough for Ice Spear. Ice Spear is so fast that every boss has large enough openings, so I don't really know why I'm saying that. Hopefully we get a stagger at a good time, because I feel like there's a chance we could skip Phase 2 maybe, or at least skip most of Phase 2. I'm setting the expectations so high, it would be really sad if it actually didn't live up to them at all. I guess we'll see. But this is a very bare bones build for this. We don't even have anything useful in our physic. Our physic is a fucking stamina tier and a strength tier or something. So, very minimal setup. I suppose if this was a legit run though, you'd have to self-farm the Clayman's Harpoon, which would take 1,000,000 years. Okay. Get 2 in here, I think. Do you see how fast that frosted? It actually frosted in 2 attacks. How did that miss? I actually shot it. I think I shot it between his ass and Leonard. Almost impossible. He's got to be very close to staggering. So each one of these, if I hit the weapon part as well as the spear part or the projectile, it does 35 poise damage. Oh, he's gonna Yeah, he hyper-armored. And I probably put him into negative poise there, unfortunately. Which means he's not going to stagger immediately when he comes back down. That's a shame. I mean, still insane damage. Even without a stagger, bringing him down to like 1/3 health. No horse jump. Okay. That's my new strat that I'm doing on that. Well, it's not my strat, but that's the way I'm dodging that now. It's a little bit different. Before, I was just timing a really good dodge. Okay, here's the horse jump. Finally. Yeah, I was gonna say, we're probably about to frost. That's how quickly this thing fucking frosts. We literally hit him once. There he goes. Okay, I don't even know what to say about that. Like, might have been the worst timed phase transition because he was 100% get a stagger on, like, the next hit. He honestly could have skipped phase 2 really easily there, which is just insane. I don't know. I mean, I've already been glazing this thing before we even picked it up, but yeah, I mean, it totally delivers. This thing is just obscene. It's so clearly the best attribute you can put on spears. And I love using it too, man. I don't know. It's so much fun. And it has good range as well. It's just got everything. Okay, anyway, that is Radahn dead. So next is Mohg. I think for Mohg, I want to go with the one other broken thing that Spears has. I want to go with Impaling Thrust. I'm using Ice Spear and Impaling Thrust early here because I feel like the other things that I want to test are going to require me being on a full build to actually see how good they are. So let's kill Mohg with Impaling Thrust. It should be extremely good. I'm going to level up the pike for that. Look how long this thing is, by the way. Just insanely long. I'm going to level this up and then we'll go do Vari's quest and fight Mohg. Plus 12 pike. Let me go grab Impaling Thrust from Banal. If I'm going over here, I may as well kill Banal as well, actually. Because I'm going to want to anyway, so that I can get Assassin's Gambit. Because if you have access to Volcano Mana and you've killed Banal already, when you go to Volcano Mana, it'll update his spell bearing to have the rewards from the kill requests, which includes Assassin's Gambit. Alright, surely this is good against NPCs. Or Banal, I guess, specifically. Kind of. I guess since we've done this, we may as well just go get Assassin's Gambit now. Hello, Raya. Take me away. Give me that key. Thank you. Now we go by Gambit. Give me this. Wonderful. All right, Impaling Thrust, Cold Infusion. Oh yeah, we got an extra talent summon pouch. I completely forgot about that. Shit, what are we gonna fill this with? I guess Blue Dancer Charm probably makes the most sense. I don't know, how much damage actually is that giving me? Oh, it's giving me a lot. Okay. Yeah, I guess Blue Dancer Charm makes the most sense here. If you want to know whether you should get Blue Dancer Charm, by the way, there is a graph on the wiki that is quite useful. Basically, TLDR, it seems like if you weigh any more than 13 or so kilograms, it's probably not worth using. That's very interesting to know. Anyway, let's go get Blue Dancer Charm. When you're scripted to jump out at the enemy, but you low-key get a spear to the head. Sucks to be that dog. Alright, just give him a quick couple of pokes. There we go. Huge riposte. Yup. I got him with the very long stick. He didn't see that one coming. Okay, that's Blue Dancer Jump. Now we can do Vari's quest for real this time. Hello again. Yep. Ooh, my PvP. FromSoft really want you to do that PvP. There we go. Alright, back to Vari. Thank you, Mr. Vari. Your PvP was very fun. Let's go give Hyetta a big poke. I can probably hit her from about over here with the pike. It actually is so long. I bet I can hit her from here with Impaling Thrust. Yep. It's so long that I outspace her like force spell. I forgot what it's called. That's so funny, man. Another finger for the collection. It's a little bit of a shame that they don't have your finger disappear for the rest of the game when this happens. It's like they'll give you the scar for the Frenzied Flame and they'll give you the Frenzied Flame eyes and stuff. It doesn't seem too crazy to have you remove an index finger, right? Wow, Mohg Palace. We're actually here pretty fast, which is surprising, but I guess we barely did any setup for Mohg. In spite of that, though, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a really good Mohg. Impaling Thrust is so strong. All right, Mohg time. Here we go. I don't think I've ever actually used Impaling Thrust on Mohg, but I'm pretty sure I can do all the punishes optimally off the top of my head. It's such a quick attack. You can basically use it how you would a Starfist charge heavy. And also with all this range, I wonder whether that opens up any new punishes. I just have to figure it out. Taste this stick, bro. Ugh. Terrible R1 damage. I probably should focus when I walk into a boss fight. All right, here, I'll focus this time. We won't get hit. I could probably do an Impaling Thrust there. Obviously, I can't do one here because he's going to stall. I actually feel like it's been a while since I fought Mohg. I'm trying to remember the last time. Might have just been the last video. Ooh, that's actually not a lot of damage. Wait. Maybe this isn't that good. I mean, it's really fast, though, and it does a lot of poise damage, so I guess it'll make up for it. Also, we have Frost, which, like, it makes a big deal because of the percentage-based damage, but more than that, I feel like the extra 20% damage you get while they're frosted is like such a big deal. What a stooler though. We've had 3 overhead blood flames and we're like 20 seconds in. That's crazy. I'm doing weird things. That's nice. I missed the headshot though. Surely we frost. Okay, good. He also is kind of magic damage resistant, so all the magic damage we've got on this is not helping. I mean, with that being said, I'm pretty sure we're primarily physical damage here. Look at that range, though, to counterstall him. It's kind of sick. Alright, phase 2. I really need to drink blue. I mean, we're kind of due an immediate stagger here. My Mohg is ass. What is happening? Okay, hold on. We go again. I don't know what happened there. I thought I was in the right spot. I feel like I'm playing this so weird. I don't know. Yeah, this is me dropping another plate, I guess. Or it's like half dropping a plate. The plate was wobbling. I didn't realize that my Mohg was going to be shaky, but like, I'm second guessing everything I'm doing. So I'm like, was that what I normally do? Alright, this time, I won't fuck up. Oh. Oh my god, that was satisfying. I'm fully in the floor. Look at this. Fucking mole gameplay. I could definitely get an extra hit in there. That's really nice. Oh, that's unfortunate. So what I did there, it may have looked like a really bad mistake, but on basically every single weapon class in the game, when he steps backwards, you can do a jump heavy because you land in a crouched position. So that attack that he just did and killed me with goes over your head. But I guess spears are just short enough, or... Oh yeah, it seems like you land so high on the spear, jump heavy, that it's still going to hit you in the head. That is unfortunate. Okay, well, I guess I learned something new. At least I can do that when he walks backwards instead, which is still fine. Like, mainly you just want him to stop walking backwards so he doesn't waste a bunch of time, but it is nice to get a jump heavy, because it's just, like, it is a lot of damage that I'm not going to get now. Nice. I'm not drinking. Greedy. Oh, this thing is so good at getting the wing hits. The jumping light attack, it's like perfect for it. Because it comes out so early and it stays out for so long. Another one. Remember to not do the jump. It's kind of weird to like untrain myself from doing it because I'm so used to it. Nice. Dude, it literally gets him every time. It's so easy to get it. And normally it's like very difficult actually. I feel like I miss it basically every time. Dude, look how far away that pokes, by the way. I'm like so happy about every small win, but it's very nice to just poke him as he walks away. You don't know how many times I've tried to hit him on weapons and he's walked slightly out of reach. He's like perfectly spaced my attack. I am out of FP though, which is kind of a problem. Maybe I should have drank on phase transition. I'll just drink here. There. What are you doing? Poke. Ugh. I feel like my character stretches extra far to just make sure he hits that. She hits that. He's doing all the freaky shit, man. He doesn't want to die. He knows he's cooked. He knows he's no match for the pike build. My pokey stick is better than your pokey stick. We've only fought bosses with like pokey sticks this entire time. I can't believe I missed that. That one is on me. That's not the game. Really didn't want to attack myself. Oh my god. Oh, my no-hit. I should not have messed up there. That was totally my fault as well. I didn't want to attack myself into the Blood Flame is what I was trying to say before, and then I immediately got hit by Blood Flame afterwards. Can you die, please? He's been pissing me about. Oh! Oh my god. That was so loud. That was really, really fucking nice, actually. He deserves that. He deserves to get staggered and frosted on the same attack, and it kills him. Cool. Okay, there's Mohg, finally. Button, other button, right one of these. Thank you. Alright, this time, I have big plans for the DLC. Obviously, as I said at the start, we have 3 spears here. We have the Bloodfiend Spear, which isn't super interesting, just another spear with bleed. We have the Swift Spear, which has this really strange, unique light attack moveset that hits lots of times very quickly. Every time I've used it, it has been terrible, but I haven't used it that much, and I definitely haven't used it on an optimal build. So I want to try that again. I want to see if I can make it good. But what we're going to do right now is go get the Smith Script Spear and see if we can make that kind of good. I want to kill Bayle with the Smith Script Spear, and I want to do it early. I'm going to try and get it, level it up to plus 25, grab like the Smith Script Talisman or whatever it's called, and then we can go fight Bayle, and hopefully it will do something. In theory, it should be kind of good against him. Any spear would be good against him to begin with because he's weak to pierce damage, and a Bayle, you really like to have a bit of range, and obviously Smith Script Spear has range baked into it because you can throw the spear on the heavy attacks. So that's what we're going to do, and hopefully it'll be good. We're also just going to go all in on the charge heavy with it because that's actually working with what's unique about the spear. Because obviously we could throw Impaling Thrust on it and it would be really good, or we could throw Ice Spear on it and be really good, but that's not really the Smith Script Spear being good. So yeah, that's the goal. I'm probably going to fight Gaius as well to get more Scadutree Fragments, and then we're going to go fight Bayle. I'm fully expecting to go into Bayle and hit him once and see that the damage is just awful, and then have to fight Bayle for like 8 straight minutes without getting hit, but maybe it'll surprise me. It's not impossible. Okay, first we gotta go get Smith Script Spear. Actually, on the way here, we have Swift Spear. Here it is. We can grab Smith Script Spear from this forge down here. This is what I'm gonna have to use to kill Bayle really early. Let's go level it up, I suppose. Okay, plus 13 is what we can get it to now. This is where it's going to take a really long time. I need to go get the rest of the stones to get this weapon to plus 24 from the DLC. So I'll be back in a bit with a lot of stones. Thank you. Goodbye. There we go. Plus 19. We need a bunch of 7. I can get some really easily in Cerulean Coast. We're gonna have to kill Ancient Dragon Man anyway to get to Bayle later, so I may as well just do that now. I do know that I have 400k on me right now, but I kind of need those runes, so I can't die. Okay, Ancient Dragon Man. This should be pretty easy. Somehow, as always, in the flattest arenas of all time, I still managed to get stuck on something. Holy fuck, that is so bad. Oh my god, man. It's okay, I'll get my runes. There, we're fine. See? We're fine. Good. Nice. That took a little longer than I wanted it to, but whatever. Also, I didn't want to comment on it, but the heavy attack on the Smith Script Spear didn't do a lot of damage. It did really terrible damage, which is pretty concerning for Bayle. This one? There we go. There we go. Nice. There it is. Ah, the final set of stones we need. Okay, plus 24 Smith Script Spear. There are still 3 more things I need to do very quickly. I need to grab the Smith Script Talisman, which increases the damage of the throwing attacks on this weapon. I need to get Cragblade, because we want to rely purely on the damage of the weapon and not an Ash of War. And I want to kill Gaius to get a bunch of Scadutree Fragments to make our damage better on Bayle. So first, let's grab Cragblade. You can't even one-shot the bug. It's plus 24. All right, let's go get the Smith Script Talisman. Apparently this thing is only 10% damage, which is actually probably not as good as some of the other things we already have. Wow, I'm very bright. Let me put Cragblade on it. Wait, I can't put Cragblade on it? Oh, okay, well, never mind then. That makes this thing even worse as well, which is tragic. Also, look at this damage. Are you actually joking? So I guess this is one of the things, actually, that's important about this weapon, is because it has a lot of range, I guess one of the ideas to balance it was make it do much less damage at a distance. But for some reason, instead of gradually tapering off the damage based on the range that your target is at, there's like a harsh drop-off after a certain distance. So if you saw there when he got close, I suddenly did like 4 times as much damage. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. For whatever reason, I don't know why. It's like the most unintuitive possible method. Yep, there it is. Smithing Talisman. That is plus 10% to the attacks we do that throw, which is... it's really not that good, is it? I guess it might be slightly better than running the Charge Heavy Talisman. Oh yeah, I guess this gives me a plus 25 stone too, so we can get 1 extra weapon level. It might be worth trying Keen Infusion as well. All right, we'll dump our points into Dex, and then if the damage is absolutely shocking on Cold Infusion, we'll try Keen Infusion with Shriek and see if that is better, although I highly doubt that it will be. Okay, let's go fight Gaius first. Look at the sick damage here. Holy, 254 on a bat. Plus 25 weapon with 60 dex. Let's fight Gaius. Only using the physical damage. I have Ice Spear on this. I'm not going to use it at all. At least we can say we tried. What other run am I going to actually attempt this on? Unless I did a full Smith script only run, which I guess I'll probably do at some point. Alright, come here, Gaius. Gotta make sure I get this dodge. I can probably follow this up with one of these. Oh boy. A huge 800 damage. This is plus 25, by the way. And I have, like, level 7 fragments. I have 60 dex. Oh my god, dude. How is that? This has, like, 3 talisman that are buffing the damage of the Smith script attacks as well. Like, this is so much stuff trying to help it out. Full charge heavy. Okay, 1,000 damage. That is like the biggest hit we're gonna see on this weapon the entire time. I just don't understand why they made the numbers so low on this. I mean, this is what I was expecting, you know? But like, I don't know, actually, you know what? Even this is a bit low. Like, I knew this was gonna be bad, because obviously it was gonna be, but I kind of still thought the numbers would be a little bit better. Like, this is just terrible. Can I at least hit him out of the air? No. Another one of these. I wonder how much poise damage that does. I imagine it's probably not a lot, considering they don't... I mean, they can't give this weapon anything. We did get a stagger, but that may have just been because we did a couple of jump heavies. Like, yeah, it's fucked up when you think about the fact that just doing jump heavies would be better than a full charge heavy build with like talisman that specifically buff it. And like, I understand the idea that they want to make it weaker because it has range damage, right? Like, they're trying to balance it out, but that doesn't make sense when you have so many range damage options in the game that are really, really powerful. Like, all of the magic. There's so many Ashes of War, like Stormblade, Beast Roar, Ice Spear even. And then this gets, like, kneecapped so hard, it may as well just be a kukri. How odd, man. Like, such a cool idea for weapons as well, to be like, yeah, Smith script weapons, they have range built in. And they just completely destroy them in the balancing. 500 damage on a plus 25 weapon, full setup on Gaius. Oh my god, it's brutal. At least he is dead. Goodbye. Wow. A wonderful showing from the Smith script spear. Surely it will easily take care of Bayle. I don't know. We'll try the Keen Infusion with Shriek. And I'll even go get Red Feather Branch Sword. Give me all of these. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna run to Bayle. Obviously, with that all being said, you can just toss like Ice Spear or Impaling Thrust on this and make it good immediately by just using those Ashes of War. But I mean, that's not using the cool part of the weapon, right? Obviously, the reason you'd want to use Smith script Spear is because it's a Smith script weapon and you can throw the weapon on the charge heavy. But they basically just made it an unworkable playstyle. It's very strange. I feel like they wanted to go the direction of bows, right? Because bows in this game, you know, they aren't really a playstyle that you can do for everything. Like, you can't really run a bow build and have it be good. Like, it's going to be significantly worse than doing a melee build or a magic build or whatever. But at least bows have really good utility. Like, they are primarily utility items. They're for going through the areas and killing enemies. You can snipe enemies out with them. They're really good. They're They're very efficient at doing that. It makes a lot of sense. At least they have that. The Smithscript Spear, it's like it wants to be in the same position where it's just a utility item, but it's worse at the utility than Kukri, and it's worse at the utility than 5 different Ashes of War that go on spears. It's worse at sniping enemies out than bows. It's worse at sniping enemies than great bows. Worse than sniping enemies at Spectral Lance. It's worse than sniping enemies than Bolt of Ransax. It's worse than sniping enemies at like Frenzied Burst, than basically any longer range spell. Loretta's Great Bow, Stormblade, Beast Roar. There's a million things that are better than it at all the utility things it tries to do anyway. So it's got bad damage, it's got bad utility. What the fuck is the point of this weapon? It serves no purpose. The only thing it serves is to save you a little bit of money on Kukri. It's so weird, man. I just don't get it. This was like a long time coming rant about the Smithscript weapons, which they just fucked so badly. Like, what are they doing with these weapons? And this isn't even the worst offender, I don't think. I'm pretty sure the Smithscript Great Hammer feels even worse, because that one has all of the problems that this one has, but it also isn't useful for distracting enemies at all. And the Charge Heavy takes 1 quintillion years to do. It does fuck all damage, and it takes up like 60% of your stamina bar every time you use it. I don't know, man. Okay, let me go quickly grab Shriek and Red Feather Branch Sword. In the embrace of Messmer's flame. Can I just run away from this guy? I've never checked that. There's Shriek. I'm trying to see if I can get this guy to leave me alone if I just get far enough away from him. There's most NPCs you can't do that. Like, surely, if I'm super far away, he can't just stay invaded to me. My god, he's still here. I cannot believe he's chased me this far. This is insane. I'm literally so far away. I'm almost at the end of the dungeon. Maybe he just never leaves. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's actually really good to know that if you run super far away, he uninvades you. Also, more 4-3 black bars. Yeah, man, we get it. You played fucking Source. You were there in 1.6. Okay, it's been like 20 years. We have the technology. The computers are strong enough that they can run the game in at least stretch res. Let's go get Red Feather Branch Sword. Hello. Oh. That is such little damage. Plus 25, by the way, against a Liurnia scaled enemy. My god, this damage is so ass. It's actually unreal. I didn't think it would be this bad. There we go. And Red Feather Branch Sword. All right, let's go fight Bayle. Surely this will go well. That's a lot of physical damage, honestly. That is a lot of physical damage. Okay, here we go. On the full low health setup. Shriek, which is a huge amount of damage while you're on low health, and also Red Feather Branch Sword. And we're on Keen Infusion, so this is full physical damage. Hopefully this is pretty good. Any other weapon in this situation would be good, pretty much. Like, I can't think of many that wouldn't be. So, all right, I mean, well, that wasn't even a poking attack. Okay, all right, that's actually, like, good damage, kind of. For a single R1, I think I want to do jump heavies here. That's not bad. I'm kind of half expecting to hit a charge heavy, and it does less, though. That was on the leg, though. I need to hit it on the head. Also, these are the situations where having a throwing attack would be nice. I didn't have enough stamina there, so I didn't do it, but like, he does do a lot of stalling like that during his Fire Breath, where it'd be really nice to have the projectile to keep up poise. Obviously, you can just use Kukri, though, which is kind of the problem. This is, like, surprisingly not bad, though. I definitely need to re-shriek, because I'm sure it's run out by this point. I mean, I'm surprised by it not being bad when it's literally got everything going for it, but, you know, the expectations were very low. And another one? Probably about to get phase 2. I always do the extra roll there, I'm just too scared. Dude, I don't know why I was expecting this to look like +0 damage, but I really was. That's even the damage with the fall off. Okay. Nice. Positioned correctly. Kept locked off. All the things I needed to do. Dude, look at that. 1400? That's crazy. That's actually, like, not horrible damage. That's so... I'm very pleased, actually. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for it. I'm like a proud father. My chud son finally does some damage. My chud son, who I've given everything to, all the resources in the world, just so he can hit mediocrely. One of these. Oh, that beautiful range damage, that beautiful 400 damage at range. Probably less than a Kukri can do on like a proper build. Wonderful. That is more on a jump heavy, by the way, despite the fact that we're like fully set up for the charge heavies. Like we have the charge heavy physic in and everything. And we have nothing buffing the jump heavies. See, that's what I'm talking about, though. That anti-stall is actually nice. I mean, obviously you can just do it with, like, 10 other things in the game, but it's still cool, I guess. Oh. No stagger so far, though. Like, despite the fact that we're anti-stalling him. Okay, speak of the devil. I'm pretty sure it's better to just R1. Oh, 100%. Wait, okay, the R1 damage is actually kind of good. He's dead, isn't he? Damn. Okay. I mean, honestly, the R1 damage was really good. I mean, obviously, that's not what you want at all on a weapon that's only unique component is the heavy. For the heavy to do fuck all damage and the light attacks to be the way to go. The light attacks, which are the same as literally every other fucking spear. Also, on top of the fact that this is super optimized, this shit is requiring me to be at less than 20% of my health to get damage that even looks remotely this good. Yeah, this thing is horrible. It's actually just, it's just a terrible weapon, isn't it? I don't know why. I mean, I was coping during that because the damage numbers looked good, but the lengths we're going to make those damage numbers look as good as many weapons do on crash builds or on builds focused on survivability. Like, we have to be naked and below 20% health, and then it looks passable on a boss that's weak to pierce. I'm pretty sure I'm never equipping this one again. Very cool. Thank you, Smith's Grip Spear. You are now infinite Kukri for the rest of the run. Okay, there are 2 more things that I want to do before I head back to the base game, and that is grab the Bloodfiend Spear, which is the other spear that we don't have from the DLC, and also get the Crucible Knight Ash of War, where you fly through the air. I forgot what it's called. We're gonna need to kill a Black Knight to get it, I'm pretty sure. And it's the Black Knight I'm terrible at. It's the one with the Twin Blade. Oh my god, he comes, like, what is that combo, dude? Holy fuck. It's actually it's the fucking meme where it's like, every Elden Ring boss got this combo, and then it's the guy doing, like, the whirlwind. It's like Dick Van Dyke doing the big whirlwind dance move. You know what I'm talking about? Put it on screen. What if I just kited him forever? Huge. Haha, fuck you. I can't believe I got him out of the air like that. That's so funny. I really gotta learn that fight. There it is. This one is super cool, so we'll definitely try and jump some stuff with that. Okay, last thing. Let's go get the Bloodfiend weapon. Once again, this is another enemy drop, so I'm turning on 100% drop rate. Otherwise, I will be here for ages. I wonder if, because you can snipe shit from so far away with Spectral Lance, we can just throw on Spectral Lance and then, like, literally hit the fucking enemy from the other side of the world. This guy. Oh my god, it does actually hit him. Look how far away I am, man. I staggered him. This shit is insane. Easiest Bloodfiend fight of all time. Now I just need to get in and grab it somehow while they're fighting, like directly on top of my drop. Guys, you gotta move. There we go. Got it. Okay, Bloodfiend's Fork. Nice. Okay, we can get out of here. That is everything I wanted from the DLC. It was kind of anticlimactic, honestly. I was expecting to have some sort of 10-minute long throwdown with Bayle where I have to no-hit him for ages to get the kill, but we sort of just smoked him. Anyway, what do I want to fight DTS with? You know what might be kind of interesting to try on DTS, actually? Is the Cleanrot Knight Spear. Because DTS is sort of weak to holy damage, and the way the Ash of War works on that weapon, it sort of leaves all of its projectiles in a line. So if I lined that up with DTS nose to ass, it would probably hit every single part of the attack and do a fuck ton of damage. Again, another farmed drop, so using 100% drop rate for the 5th time or something on this run. For some reason, all the drops are farmed. Let's go level this thing up. +5 is probably enough, right? There we go. I'm gonna quickly grab the Holy Damage Physic here as well. While we're passing by, I'm also gonna grab Owl. There's Howl. There we go. Alright, DTS time. Let's see how the Cleanrot Knight Spear is. This is what the Ash of War looks like, by the way. See how it comes out in one big line? Now imagine that underneath all of DTS. Pretty good, right? Now imagine a giant cube rotating in your head. Now imagine a very round ball. Now imagine yourself, but much smaller. Pretty cool, right? It's cool thinking. All right, here we go. This build is very, very far from optimal. It may well not be super impressive, especially since we're only +5 and not +6, but still, in theory, that hits very hard. Okay. The classic, dude. We do that again, obviously. I kind of need to be on his side to actually get the full attack off. Because, like, only some of that is hitting, unfortunately. He also just doesn't have many big openings where we're going to be able to get it off, but I'm hoping that when we do finally get it off, it just does so much damage that it doesn't matter. Honestly, the regular damage is pretty good too, actually. For only +5 as well. I don't know what his pierce resist is. It's probably pretty good, actually, now that I think about it, because he's weak to slash, or not slash, strike. See, this is the situation. Like that. And that kind of missed, but dude, the damage was so good on the first one. It actually did go underneath his whole big horse body. It's this sort of situation where it probably would be useful to know how to fight DTS from the shield side for, like, really well. Because I think there's more, like, large openings. Because, yeah, like, all of these are just, like, an R1. And he's dead. No, he's not. Ugh. Oh god, so greedy. Okay, yeah. I mean, pretty good damage when we can get it off. It's just we rarely can. It's cool, though. It's cool that it lines up with him so well. All right, it is huge to finally make it into Lane Dell, actually. It is really huge. Because the fucking best spear is here, or at least my favorite one. It's Boulder Grandsax, dude. We're gonna go get it immediately. It also should be pretty good on Goldfrey, actually, because he is weak to lightning damage. Oh, dude, I completely forgot that you have to kill Goldfrey before you get it. I'm an idiot. Ah, that's such a shame. Okay, well, maybe I can use something interesting on Goldfrey. I guess I could use Aspect of the Crucible Wings on Goldfrey. That might be kind of cool. See if we can jump the stomps with it. It's got a lot of end lag though, so we might struggle to get it off safely, but it's worth a shot. Hold on, hold on. Guess whose moment it is? Oh my god, it's the best weapon in the game. Holy fuck, dude. I can't believe everyone's not talking about Smithcrypt Spear. It can do what one Kukri can. The absolute goat. Undisputed. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly go grab Sanctified Wetblade, because I think I should be able to infuse whatever weapon I'm using Aspect of Crucible Wings on here with Lightning Infusion, which will be way better. So obviously he's very resistant to Holy, but weak to Lightning. Give me that. I guess we'll use the Pike for this. That sounds good. Aspect of the Crucible Wings. Yes, I can do Lightning Infusion. Wonderful. All right, let's go fight Goldfrey. I really hope that we're able to get this off and jump his stomps with this safely. I kind of don't expect us to be able to, because it would just be strange if we could, because it's just such a big, like, animation. Oh my god, it was so cool for a second. I think it even counter-hit him. It's so close to working as well. Maybe if I do it even earlier, because, like, I could start the animation before he's even, like, turned around. You know what I mean? Okay, the hope isn't, like, totally lost. I think there's a chance that it could work. I would like to grab my runes, though. Okay, I don't think I can do it there. Also, the damage is stupidly good, if that was any inclination. Like here? No, please. Oh, dude, it was so close. I'm gonna do one here. This can't be safe. Oh my god. I think he probably has at least one attack that's fast enough to catch me there, I'm not gonna lie. I have to know if this is possible, though. Like, can we get behind him? Then we do it, like, now? Oh, it's so close, man. Yeah, there's no way that's safe. There's just no chance. That's such a shame. Like, the only way I could make that safe is if I did it so early that I didn't actually know what attack he was gonna do next. That's such a shame, man. It's a very cool attack. It's so awkward to use spears when you don't have an Ash of War that works as, like, a replacement for your heavy attack. Because what are you doing in the big openings? Like 2 R1s or a jump heavy? And he's dead. Goodbye. It's such a shame that you get Bolted Grandsax right after this guy, by the way, because that is, like, literally the perfect weapon for him. Speaking of which, let's go get it right now. Oh shit, I forgot we got Crazy Drip from killing all those Clean Run Knights. Yes, look at me. I'm Finlay or whatever. I'm also fat rolling. Sweet. And Bolted Grandsax. Wonderful. Let's level it up immediately. So this thing is incredibly good at sniping out enemies from really, really far away with its Ash of War. And then also, for me, it's especially interesting because the Ash of War raises you into the air a bit, which allows you to jump stuff, which is pretty cool. Like, for example, I think I'll probably try it on Hoarah Loux or Godfrey, because hopefully it'll work there. It would be really good if it did. This is a 6. Wait. Here it is. Oh my god. It was all worth it. That's why I used the fucking Smith Strip Spear right there. No other item in the game could do that. Okay, let's go level this up. There we go, +6. All right, what do we want to use for Morgott? Something that can make use of the massive openings that he gives you. We could try out Bloodfiend's Fork here. I mean, it's nothing crazy. It's basically just another spear that comes with Blood Infusion. But because it's basically just another Smithing Stone spear, it would also be a good time to try the Braggart's Raw Heavy Attack replacement again, which I definitely want to bring back. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's level this up. There we go. Braggart's Raw. If we put Cold on it, it has Bleed and Frost, which is kind of insane. Let's try that. And also, for some reason, Cold Infusion scales really well with Dex, which is what we have a lot of at the moment. All right, let's go fight Morgott. Did you guys know that if you come up here to this Black Knife Assassin and then crouch in this corner behind her, and then walk behind her when she stands up, make sure you don't sprint crouch, just regular walk, she'll just sit back down and ignore you? Isn't that so cool? Brand new information right there. I'm super excited to see this one, I'm not gonna lie. I really hope that this charge heavy is good. It would just be very cool to see the raw attacks actually have some use in the game, because they're so rarely useful. All right, here we go. Obviously, as always, we're looking for like all these big openings, but I guess we don't need that massive openings because like it's honestly kind of fast. That's the crazy thing about it. Okay, do you think we can do it here? I mean, we could have if I didn't just whiff super hard. Alright, we can definitely do it here, though. Okay, well, I mean, that's a little bit, like, bogus. That's not real. Because of the frostbite. We will get another opportunity, though. Like, any second. There's so many big openings. Like here, for example. Dude, that is really good damage. I wonder whether it does good poise damage or not. I hope so. It's such a long animation, you kind of expect it to, right? Get another one off here. Oh. He's gonna go phase 2, isn't he? He's not gonna let me have my stagger. Another one? No, dude, come on. That's no fun. You gotta let me have the stagger. He must have been like a no poise. I gotta check what the poise is. Editing me, go check what the poise is. That's a big bleed. Fortunately, I also picked a boss that gives me enough like downtime to get in a bunch of wars. Dude, that's insane how many frosts we've had, by the way. Okay. Fuck this game. All right, here we go. Oh, it's really good damage though. But like, I'm expecting it to stagger every time and it never is for some reason. There we go. Nice. Holy shit, dude. This thing is kind of a monster for applying status effects though, right? Like, how much build-up does it have? 86 Frost, 45 Blood Loss. Like, that is very good. And you could throw any Ash of War on this. Like, you could put Spinning Weapon on this, which would be unbelievably good. Maybe we should try that. All right, that is Morgott dead. We are 100% going straight for Consecrated to get the multi-hit tier. We're gonna set up multi-hit stuff so that we can try Swift Spear. Like, we saw what Smith Spear looked like, and unfortunately, we still couldn't make it that good. But I'm still holding out hope that Swift Spear could be made good, because this weapon is very cool. Every time I've used it, it's sucked super bad, but it has this crazy looking unique light attack string that, you know, it would be cool if this did good damage. So I'm gonna try. So we'll go get all the multi-hit stuff. I'll go get Millicent's Prosthesis and Winged Sword Insignia, and then we'll test it out. We'll test out like Fire Giant or something, and Messmer. So that means I need to do a lot of running, so I will see you in a second. Here's a demonstration of what I mean by Bolt of Grandsax is really good. Do shit like that. Just like, fuck all these guys. They don't even stand a chance. Ugh. Look how far away that is. That is actually insane. Lonely horse. Lonely horse never rode. Baby shoes never worn. Baby worn never shoes. Kind of crazy that every day I get up and I'm like, damn, you know what I could go for right now? A little bit more Elden Ring. That's been my life for like, what, 4 years? Let's kill this guy. Why not? Okay, do I hit this roll? Oh, that roll is so much harder than it looks, by the way. Like, you gotta roll really late. Maybe I should just only learn shit with... Oh, I did it again, dude. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, hold on. This is such, like, getting distracted. Just give me a second to practice that attack. Also, I've turned on the hitboxes so we can see when it comes out. Okay, here we go. Okay, got it that time. I didn't really see the hitbox. Let me look at it more closely. Yeah, you gotta wait for him to take his full step forwards before you do it. Okay, you know what? I think it's actually fine. Okay, I can turn off my no death. The fastest practice of all time. Oh shit, I still have hitboxes on. Well, I'm fighting him now. Can't turn hitboxes off. Oh, here we go. I swear to God, if I messed that up immediately, it would have been so sad. Big punish. That was actually so much damage for some reason. I wonder why. I can't imagine why that would be a ton of damage. Okay, I probably should have taken way more damage there, but I was just in a bad position. I guess that's also way tighter with mid-roll. Yeah, why was that so much damage, though? Isn't he resistant to Holy? Nice. Kind of didn't expect to get a stagger ever on this fight. And a couple more. There we go. Wonderful. He's gonna jump at me. Nice. I did the extra roll there because I'm mid-rolling, see? That's all it takes, it's just that until you've tested it with mid-roll, you just don't know that you need to do that. Goodbye. Nice. Total waste of time fighting that guy. Anyway, yeah, every day I'm like, let's play more Elden Ring. This is coming off the back of yesterday. I spent 7 hours practicing doing an all bosses run at RO1+0. I did the first 70 bosses. It was so fun. I had such a good time. And I woke up today and I was like, time to record. And we're here. I'm almost tempted to fight Borealis because I did do some practice on him, but we literally have like 10 vigor and there's no chance that I don't get one shot by one of his like bullshit breath attacks that speed up on the ice. Actually, I don't know if that's like super common knowledge or anything, but Borealis is like a very broken, buggy boss because all of his ice breath attacks accelerate in speed because they're on ice, which means you can't avoid them because they speed up and catch you when you dodge them normally. So he's just like a entirely inconsistent boss. And then on top of that, the big scream he does on phase transition is just insanely annoying. Oh my god, such a terrible boss. It's one of the worst examples of something FromSoft 100% should have fixed because it literally happens every single time you fight the boss. So if they had tested it at all, it would have been immediately noticeable and they haven't fixed it. I mean, maybe it's really, really difficult to fix, but this sort of thing didn't happen in Dark Souls 3, for example. Like if you go back and you look at Medea's fire, for example, right? The fire on Medea works perfectly. It's very strange how they've managed to mess it up considering they got it right there. That might be the best fire they've ever done in any of their games is Medea. It's so like correct to what you're looking at that when you dodge through it, it almost feels too easy because you've been so gaslit by these games for so many years that every time you're going to try and dodge through fire, you're just going to get hit anyway because the hitbox is so wide. They got it right before. They can do it. And you know what? The hitboxes on fire aren't even that bad a lot of the time. Like Bayle, for example, hitboxes are fine. The only problem is the fire deflection. So like they can do it. Just make it not deflect off everything and don't make it accelerate on ice. Oh my god. I could go on forever. And like I'm sure they're just busy working on the next thing, right? Which I understand, but some things are like tiny little changes. You'd think that they would go in and fix it when they're patching the game anyway, you know? I'm sure some people are hearing me say that and thinking this is just a very no-hit oriented mindset, but it affects everyone. And I think the game being fair is pretty integral to its experience because it's asking a lot of you, right? It's asking you to commit to sitting there and learning the moveset, even though it's going to beat the shit out of you over and over. It's asking you to figure out something very complicated. And if it doesn't play fair, it sort of like breaks trust with the player. Like, it becomes very difficult to justify sitting there and figuring stuff out if the thought is always in the back of your mind of, am I being lied to here? Like, am I actually just being bullshitted? Is this not really something that can be solved? Is it just actually a problem? And for the most part, they are good about that, but there definitely are mistakes. You know what I mean? Anyway, all right, on Niall, we actually have so many good options, it's kind of hard to choose. Because the thing you really want on Niall is some form of range so you can force him to do his one really good approach attack and stop him from stalling. And we have like 8 different ways to do that. With that all being said, I kind of want to try parrying him first. When I did the daggers run a while ago, I did a bunch of parrying, but I completely forgot to parry Niall. And he might be the boss where you gain the most from parrying him over fighting him normally. So we'll try a couple of things on him, but first I would like to try parrying him for the first time ever. I'm going to grab Golden Parry for this as well. It's totally unnecessary to get Golden Parry. I just haven't used it in a really long time. Do any spears have increased critical hit multiplier? Let me check that real quick. I'm pretty sure none of them do, but curious. Okay, wait, a Death Ritual Spear does actually get a crit hit bonus, and we can actually get it right now. Let's kill the Deathrite Bird with, like, Cleanrot Knight Spear or something. This is actually a really good opportunity to show crazy damage numbers on Cleanrot Knight Spear, which would be kind of entertaining. Let's do it, right? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna grab Shared Order and Sacred Order, or whatever it's called. Upgrade Cleanrot Knight Spear, and I'm gonna get the Holy Scorpion Charm. There's no way this is safe. Look at the pivot. Look at the pivot there to hit him. That's actually crazy. Turned like a full 180 degrees to smack him right in the head. Okay, there's Shared Order. Nice. Sacred Order. Okay, let's go get the holy damage tier. Also, as much as I complain about this game, I don't want to leave the impression that I think I somehow know better than the devs. I definitely don't know better than the devs. I'm sure they have thought about all this stuff a lot. And even though I feel like they overlook some things, there's probably a million things that I haven't even considered that they resolved. So yeah, maybe nobody was thinking that, but I just want to put that out there. Like, I do not know better. I just play the game a lot. You know, what do I know, really? Goodbye. Yeah, there's the Sacred Scorpion Charm. Let's go level up the Cleanrot Knight Spear. There we go. All right, we're ready. Let's go kill the Deathrite Bird. Probably in like one shot. Yeah, look at this damage. On a single one-handed R1. I hate this terrain. Oh my god, this is my moment. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Well, so much for placing all the markers to dodge the Ghost Wave attack. Just cancel that shit. I mean, it's not that crazy. It's fucking, like, so many buffs for that. Okay, there is Death Ritual Spear as well. Let me go level that up quickly, and then we'll go fight Niall. Yeah, there we go. +9. But I didn't actually expect to get this thing until later, because the main reason it's interesting is because of its Ash of War, which is this. Summons a bunch of spears. You can kind of cast it pretty fast. So you can like chain cast it, I'm pretty sure. It's very good on big bosses, which is what I wanted to use it for. But I guess it has increased crit multiplier too. So also I'm going to do the skip here to get to Niall faster. If you want to learn how to do this, I made a little video explaining how. I'll link it in the description. There we go. Actually, the Ash of War could be really, really good right at the start here. So I'm going to Bewitching Branch one of them, and then if they all fight amongst each other, I could maybe just catch them all together with the Ash of War. All right, let's see this. Okay, you be Bewitching Branched. And please all fight amongst each other. Yes. See, like, exactly like this. Exactly like this, actually. Oh my god. Am I going to... Please. I hate this game. I almost got the fucking riposte. That is so much damage as well. He's not even that big. Oh, you're right. I said I was going to parry. That is way too soon. There we go. Okay, this better be a gigantic riposte. That's pretty good. Do you still have to stay far away from him? I don't know if you can parry that one. I'm not sure why I'm locked off for this. It is very, very easy to parry him. If I parry him one more time, he dies, is the only problem. I'm assuming you can't parry that. Yeah, also, I guess you still have to avoid his, like, other bullshit. Nah, okay, I don't know if you can parry that thrust. It does seem really, really good, though. I don't know how much of a problem his Frost Stomp still is. Okay, I did see parrying, though. Obviously, we didn't see much of it, but in the interest of trying out the 20 other things that I want to use, let's try some of this other stuff. For example, Ice Spear, which I have used on Niall before, and I'm pretty sure is just straight up the best thing on Niall full stop. I guess we'll see if that's still true or not. So like I was saying earlier, you really want something to force Niall to approach you, and Ice Spear is very, very, very good at that. because he input reads it and then does his best approaching attack over and over and over again. We got really good RNG here too. Also, it's kind of good against these guys too. Goodbye. Yeah, its Ice Spear and Stormblade are both insanely good against Niall and his little guys. He's probably about to stagger. Yeah, this is the attack you want to force. And then immediately upon doing it, you can get a free punish. And then he's gonna, like, probably do it again. Yeah. Because he input reads it at close range as well, and then tries to do the approaching attack again. Which is so crazy. I think I remember somebody commenting something about, like, I said this trivialized him, and then they said it doesn't trivialize him, you still have to fight the boss. But I mean, it really is like, you gotta learn this one move, and that's it. Which is, I mean, you know, if you had that on any other boss, that would seem very, very broken. And it's like his easiest move too. Also, anytime he does shit like this, you can still, like, just get an Ice Spear on, keep up poise damage. I think you could also hit him in the air. Yeah, I hit him there. You can probably stagger him out of the air. Okay, he's definitely dead. Yeah, I mean, this shit is just insane. I also didn't level up my Playman's Harpoon, which I probably should have done. Very, very good for Niall. That honestly didn't look as good as the parrying, though. If you're not parrying him, I guess, Ice Spear seems like pretty much always the way to go. All right, let's head to Consecrated. Okay, we're here. Let's go get the multi-hit tier. Death Ritual Spear is probably pretty good on archery avatars, right? Because they're basically the size of the AoE. I suppose I could also just, like, start casting it from over here. Okay, the radius is slightly bigger, but still. These guys love to spam their rot attack. Oh my god, dude. It staggers like that, and then you get a 110 crit multiplier for whatever reason. I mean, I guess because you're pulling out all these spines sticking out the side of the weapon. Goodbye. This is a really cool weapon, actually. It is very cool. I just can't believe how fast this comes out, too. Okay, there is Thorny Crack tier, finally. We're almost there with trying the Swift Spear. There are 3 more things that we need. We need Wingsword Insignia, we need Millicent's Prosthesis, and then finally, we need to grab Twinblade Talisman again. I'm trying it one more time. It's all about the light attack string on this weapon, so I feel like I gotta try Twinblade Talisman. If you don't know what Twinblade Talisman does, by the way, it increases the damage of the final attack in your light attack string by 45%. So in theory, it should be really good, because 45% more damage is insane. But every time I've tried it, which is several times at this point, it's basically been garbage. Surely it'll be good on the Swift Spear that already kind of sucks. Here is the Twinblade Talisman. Let's go get Wing Sword Insignia. Cool. There's Windsword Insignia. Now for the extremely long bit. Let's go do all of Millicent's quest. This is gonna take me a little while. It's gonna involve cheesing O'Neill for the needle, and then giving the needle to Gowry to get him to fix it, and then taking the needle back from Gowry and giving it to Millicent, and then sending Millicent off to Altus, and then going and picking up her new arm, giving her the new arm, and then killing Godskin Apostle. Okay, let's go fight Godskin Apostle. I know I say this literally every single time, but I do kind of suck at this boss. I practiced them actually kind of a lot yesterday. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna be good. Just warning you now, it actually means nothing. I mean, I think I am better than them than I was the day before, or probably last time I fought them in a video, but yeah, I'm still certainly not good at them. They are a very complicated boss. Like, if you want to fight them in even a slightly optimal way. I don't think I'm the biggest fan of this fight, though. Really. Like, they just... There's too much stalling going on. It also requires, like, 1000% focus from me to even do the most basic things. And I still whiff every attack, apparently. Ah, and I still mess up. Dude, this guy's so hard for me. Okay. How are you not staggered? Alright. Ice Spear is also really good against him, by the way, especially if you don't want to do any of the hard strats, because then you can just space everything. I guess only one mistake isn't that bad. He kind of didn't do any of his complicated shit, though, because I killed him instantaneously. Alright, anyway. Oh shit, how do I kill Millicent easily? Actually, I do wonder whether Death Ritual Spear is really good on NPCs, because it hits such a wide area, there's no way they can dodge it, right? I guess we'll have to see. Yeah, look, this seems to work pretty well. Holy shit, she just got smoked by it. Wait, that might be crazy for NPCs, because what could she even do there? There is Millicent's prosthesis. Finally. Okay, let's go level up Swift Spear and then fight Fire Giant. We're actually ready. Plus 19 Swift Spear. I guess let's put Cragblade on it. Okay, Key Infusion. So pure physical damage here. Okay, let's do this. I'm actually kind of nervous. I don't know why. I guess because we spent so much time setting this up, but dude, I'm still kind of expecting it to be ass. I'm pretty certain that Twinblade Talisman is going to do absolutely fucking nothing, by the way. But that's like my son that I hate disappoints me once again. Who cares, right? We will at least try this one more time after Fire Giant when we've got the Swift Spear maxed out, because I bet it gets much better scaling in these last few weapon levels, but this is pretty much as you can do for this weapon to make it good, or at least to make the light attacks good. So hopefully it all works. Also, I'm gonna have to get the light attack string off because it's pretty long. Surely Fire Giant has large enough openings somewhere. Maybe on a stagger. Okay, here. Oh! I mean, that final hit was pretty big, but I don't know, it wasn't anything insane. It was pretty big, though. Honestly, this might be kind of crazy if you had a couple status effects, but obviously you can only put one on it. Maybe on an arcane build, though. I'm expecting the phase transition. Okay, I greeted so hard. Let me re-Cragblade. That was a lot of damage, though. When you start a light attack string, when you've already got the multi-hit ramped, I'm 100% gonna attack myself into this. Yep. Oh my god. I knew, I literally said it, but I had to greed for it to see if I could hit the final attack of the string. That's not bad, dude. I mean, I'm way too happy about something being just okay, basically, for what we've got it set up on, but that is not bad at all. You should see the fucking smile on my face. This is my other loser son, who I thought was destined to do nothing with his life, putting his older brother, the Smithscript Spear, to shame. I don't think Twinblade Talisman is doing a whole lot, though. The final hit is, like, not substantially bigger than the others somehow. I don't really know why. It might be that the motion value with the final hit really isn't that big, or you know what, maybe the reason Twinblade Talismans look bad this whole time is because the calculation for it doesn't work in a way that's favorable. Maybe it's coming like too early and it's not actually increasing the damage by that much. But holy shit. Oh my god, dude. Okay, that is actually insane. That is genuinely really good. What the fuck? We also got a stagger last time, by the way, which is kind of interesting. Also, this is just classic Fire Giant bullshit. The terrain in this arena is such a fucking mess. I just didn't dodge. Dude, what is he doing over here? My Fire Giant has been so ass recently. I haven't practiced him in a really, really long time, and it shows. I missed like half of my combo. I still ended up doing over 10,000 damage. There we go. That's much better. Holy fuck. Okay, don't roll into it this time. Please don't do the volcano. Oh my god, he actually isn't. Wait, eye hits? I think one of them hit him in the eye, but it kind of didn't do anything crazy damage-wise, which is a shame. Oh, he's doing it. Fuck, man. I probably could have had a stagger. Okay, so not so much phase 2 weapon, but the phase 1 damage is kind of insane. It also doesn't help that these multi-hit builds are kind of terrible on Fire Giant phase 2. Please don't Fire Breath. Thank you. Nice. Couple eye hits, maybe? Beautiful. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that, honestly. My gameplay sucked, but the Swift Spear actually did something. We'll bring it back later when we can upgrade it fully. I think it'll be interesting on Messmer. For now, though, let's go to Godskin Duo. Okay, so for Godskin Duo, I had a couple of ideas. One of them is obviously Death Ritual Spear, which in theory should be really, really good against them because I can sleep them next to each other and then cast the Ash of War and hit both of them at the same time, which sounds fucking sick. And the other one, it's maybe trying Spinning Strikes. Because again, if I sleep them close to each other and then stand between them doing Spinning Strikes, I should be able to hit both of them at the same time, which would be really cool. And also it would build up multi-hit like instantaneously. So I'm probably going to try both of those. I wonder whether Death Ritual Spear Ash of War gets buffed by Roger's set, because we could go get that. I should also test whether the int stat is what dictates the Ash of War damage. I guess I could just look at the wiki. Okay, I have consulted the wiki. Apparently, wearing the Spellblade set does increase the damage, and the damage of the Ash of War scales with upgrade level and intelligence, but not our dex. Interesting. So we should do considerably more damage on an int build with the Ash of War. There we go. Yeah, that's 8% more damage on the Ash of War here. I guess if we want to give it a proper go, we should respec. Did I kill Rellana? I didn't kill Rellana. Actually, speaking of good NPC solutions and good Rellana solutions, Giant Hunt is a thing that exists. We can go grab that. Goodbye. There's Giant Hunt. All right, let's do this. Hopefully this works properly. Ah, look at that damage. Definitely not over-leveled. Goodbye. Okay, let's see if this works. I'm pretty sure it won't, but it's worth a shot. Okay, it did launch her. But isn't it supposed to stagger her there? I mean, she kind of did instantly hyper armor, but I'm pretty sure it should stagger her, or I did a little bit too early. That, or because this weapon class... You're dead. Because this weapon class is so small, maybe it doesn't do enough poise damage to stagger there or something. I don't know. I'm glad to see her gone though. Let's respec into a pure int build. There, an int build. Okay, here we go. Godskin Duo time. The longest setup ever for it. I need to sleep them close enough to each other that I can hit them with one Ash of War here. Yes, stand there. Perfect. Okay, rallying standard. Here we go. Oh my god. No amount of FP. Oh, wait, not enough FP is the worst fucking way for that to end. All right, let's try that again without me accidentally using all my FP. That was really, really good, though. It looked fucking insane, and I think we missed, like, half of our shit as well. All right, here we go. 1 bajillion damage, please. Oh my god. That is certainly a lot. I mean, with Howl, that's got a 1 cycle, like, for sure. Okay, I want to try Spinning Strikes, though, but that was really good. Okay, let me respec again, and then we'll try Spinning Strikes. There we go. Okay, Godskin Duo number 2. Physic, Rallying Standard, swap. Okay, here we go. I kind of missed one of them on at least one of those rotations. Fuck. Oh. It, like, almost worked. It very nearly worked. That's such a shame. It was really cool, though. It stacked the multi-hit very fast, which is what I wanted to do. Obviously, with more buffs, that would be way better, but it was still really good. And we can do it again here. Oh, nice. Goodbye. Okay, interesting. Yeah, definitely Death Ritual Spear is pretty fucking good for scripting Godskin Duo if you wanted to. All right, that was the bell bearing we needed. I think we go back to the DLC. That sounds like a good idea. I kind of want to immediately test out my Swift Spear build on Messmer. Also, I'm going to talk to Hornsent here so that I can summon him after I've killed Messmer, which will remove him from the ladder fight, which makes it way easier. Let me upgrade Swift Spear really quick. There we go. Plus 25 Swift Spear. Okay, let's go fight Messmer. There are a few things I want to test here, actually. So it's kind of a good opportunity for a lot of testing. Messmer has such big openings. Obviously, first is Swift Spear, but I think also this would be a good chance to bring back Spinning Strikes and see if I can maybe hit the follow-up Charge Heavy on the Beast Roar. First, let's test Swift Spear. Okay, let's see this. As always, I'm looking for the Thrust Strafe. See if we can get the full light attack string off. It's honestly so long that there's a chance we just won't even be able to get it off, even though that opening is enormous. I mean, I guess we don't have any of the multi-hit stuff stacked. All right, here we go. I did the strafe so badly there. I think I Yeah, okay, I missed like half my opening. Okay, whatever. Next time. We can probably get like half of it off here. Dude, it's just so slow, actually. It takes so long to come out that we can get like 2 parts of it off, even in an opening that big. Makes me wonder what the fastest light attack string is in the game. Yeah, it's too slow. It's way too slow. Oh my god. I cannot believe it's that slow. It's like not even close to getting to the end. That was a fuck ton of damage though. Holy shit. Okay, well, that is a little disappointing. I mean, the damage isn't bad, but yeah, not being able to get to the end of the light attack string even is... It's a bit of a shame. Okay, anyway, we should try some of the other stuff. I guess we did at least see it on Fire Giant. Let's try Spinning Strikes. Let's see if that's any better. What weapon is the best for physical damage, actually? It might be Cross Naginata. I should go grab that. It also has Innate Bleed, which is really, really good, especially if we want to try Spinning Strikes. There's a fucking mosquito that keeps trying to, like, bite my leg. It's so annoying. This is Cross Naginata. Wonderful. Let's go test this on Messmer. I'm not really sure whether I want to go for the follow-up at the end of this. I probably just want to hold Spinning Strikes as long as I can, right? Like, in theory, we get a ton of hits off it. Oh yeah, I forgot this thing also has, like, a weird slashing moveset as well, for some reason. The only thing about Spinning Strikes that I'm not the biggest fan of is it's kind of a big opening only sort of attribute. I mean, that's a lot of damage. That is definitely a lot of damage. The Spinning Strikes have a reduced status effect build-up, because a lot of these Channeling Ashes of Wards do. Okay, I kind of fucked that one up really bad. Let's try that again. Classic, dude. Just quitting out on Messmer over and over until he gives me the openings that I want, so I can see the maximum damage. Oh! Okay, it's less damage than just holding it, but that's still a lot of damage. I guess if I can keep my multi-hit up and he does it again, then the damage will be even crazier. Or he just screws me from here on. Yep, classic. Wonder where it's good here. I mean, that's actually kind of insane. It procced bleed as well, which is cool. Maybe it is better, and it is kind of good in small openings, actually. I could probably use it here, right? The thing that is kind of annoying about it is that the hit, when you're, like, ending the animation, isn't real. It's like a fake hit. Oh my god. Dude, the helicopter strat, it's so effective. Wow, I can't believe it's staggered, too. I guess it was doing, like, double poise or something? Ow, I'm trash and I missed my easy dodge. Okay, well, anyway, that did look really good. Very interesting. I gotta use Spinning Strikes more on other stuff. All right, anyway, that's that tested. Last thing. Well, actually, okay, hold on. There is actually 2 more things I want to test. Sorry, this is taking fucking ages, but I want to see the raw heavy attacks, and I also want to see Gleamrot Knight Spear, because he's weak to holy damage in phase 2. I think on the phase transition, if we Ash of War the Snakehead, it would hit so hard. So let me just quickly try that. I'll just cut straight to it. Go phase 2, please. There we go. All right, let's see it. Please, please double hit like 60 times. Ugh. I mean, it's good. It's certainly good. It's nothing too insane, though, unfortunately. It's a little disappointing, because the actual, like, holy damage part of the attack takes slightly too long to come out for it to hit him while he's still in the Snakehead, so it's not going to get a double hit. Like, it still hits really hard because he's weak to holy damage, but yeah, not as hard as I was expecting. Unfortunate. Still cool, though. Anyway, that's Gleamrot Knight Spear tested. Let's finally kill him with the raw heavy attack. Do the raw charge attacks get affected by the raw talisman and, like, Highland Axe? Wait, apparently it's not affected by Shard of Alexander, but Raw Medallion does work on it. Does the Highland Axe work on it? Yes. Let's go quickly grab those things. It's kind of cool to be able to use the Raw Medallion and Highland Axe for once. It's like a weird set of items that I don't normally end up engaging with, so. But also, looking at the wiki for the Raw Medallion just now, turns out a lot of things are considered raws that I didn't realize were considered raws. Like, any breath attack is technically a raw attack. So Raw Medallion buffs, like, Agil's Flame and stuff, which is good to know. And obviously it buffs Beast Roar, which is really good. There we go. Light work for the Bolted Grandsax. Alright, there's Raw Medallion. Let's go get the Highland Axe. This is the Highland Axe. Wonderful. Alright, let's go finally kill Messmer. Only takes like 8 attempts and 3 detours. Just a little bit of time. Here we go. Little tap. Dude. See, that's immediately like way more damage than what the other stuff was doing, by the way. Just saying. And this is a lot of buffs, and a lot of strong buffs too. Like 15% from the Raw Medallion is kind of crazy. It may be that it's better to run... actually, I was going to say better to run Blue Dance Charm than the Highland Axe. But it's probably not true. Whoa. Oh my god, dude. That's crazy. That wasn't even a bleed. That was... this is actually an unreal setup. What the fuck? Another one here. There's the stagger. This is insane. The jumping fucking charge heavy build on a spear. I was sure when we started this run that we weren't going to be using charge heavies like at all. So it's kind of insane that this is a thing. Yeah, see, look how crap the regular one is that I just accidentally did. Can I get this off? Just barely. Okay. That was very possibly unsafe. No. I have no idea whether that's safe either. It's just crazy how much better it is than the regular one. Like, it's so unusual for that to be the case. I really can't think of a single other weapon in the game, or weapon class I mean, where the raw replacement heavy is actually good, like in just general practice. Also, summon Hornsent. Excellent. That's so sick, man. I actually love that. I'm glad I tested this. We didn't get to hit the follow-up there, by the way, which is a shame, but clearly there wasn't enough time for it. But it just doesn't matter when it's this cool doing the regular shit. Okay, anyway, there is Messmer. I think we continue to Romina and PCR next. Just do them first. I'm not sure what I want to do for Romina. I suppose we want fire damage. I could try, like, Inquisitor Girandol or the Torch Pole, I guess. Yeah, I guess we could try Inquisitor's Girandol on Romina. Let me go get that one. We gotta go kill the double Adductor Virgins for it. I guess also, I would like to try and figure out how thrusting counterattacks work. Because obviously we're doing pierce damage, which can get counterattacks. That's if you're attacking while the enemy is attacking. Then you should do increased damage. And there's also the Spear Talisman, which buffs that damage even further. So in theory, we should be able to do massive hits if we do thrusting counterattacks, especially on something like the Bragos War Replacement Charge Heavy. That should be insane. So I should try that. I don't really know what counts as a thrusting counterattack though, so I'm gonna need to like test it a bunch, I guess. But anyway, let's go grab the weapon first. I don't know this moveset, by the way. Doesn't matter. Okay, there it is. Nice. Let's go level it up. So this thing is somber, and it has bleed and fire damage on it. It's honestly kind of a weird weapon. I'm pretty sure it scales mostly with faith as well, though, which is kind of unfortunate for us. But it should be pretty good for Romina, I think. Also, it's stuck with charge fourth, which isn't ideal, but there's a chance that it could work. Right, let me quickly grab the Spear Talisman so we can hit bigger counterattacks, if I can even figure out how to hit counterattacks. Is this it? Nice. Okay, let's go fight Romina. I'm hoping that in some of her bigger openings, you are kind of hitting her while she's attacking, so maybe we'll get a huge counterattack. I don't know, I have tried to force counterattacks before, and I've never been able to make it work, but this is a situation like I was talking about. Also, there's charge fourth. Was that a counterattack? You'd think the damage would be higher if it was, but that was definitely at least partially pierce damage, and she was definitely doing an attack for some of it. Dude, I hate when that happens. Nothing crazy there, I just made a tiny mistake in my positioning. Were any of those counterattacks? She was definitely doing attacks during my attack, so they should have been, but I have a feeling maybe it's just another FromSoft spaghetti code problem, and it just doesn't work quite as you'd expect it to. Okay, like this attack surely is while she's doing a move. I don't know, 17-11 though. I guess we hit another charge heavy while she's not, and we'll know for sure. Oh my god, I'm positioning wrong on that. What do I normally do? I don't remember. I think I just stand still. Okay, I think that was a counterattack. I think that actually was, because we did a charge heavy on another attempt and it did 1700. So that is more. One more of these. Okay, see, yeah, that wasn't a counterattack and it did far less damage. So there we go. What about this? Okay, yeah, 100%. She's also, like, right up against the wall, which I really don't want. This too? That's gotta be a counterattack, right? She's gonna face transition. Oh yeah, I wanted to kill her with her own butterfly damage. Oops. Oh well, I guess I'll do it another time. Or maybe I'll record a clip of it. Something I was thinking about last time. I mean, I guess this is actually, like, fairly decent damage, to be fair. It's just that normally when you use something that's, like, a lot of fire damage on Romina, it's just absurd. Also, surprisingly, the charge attacks are doing a lot. Like, the regular shitty spear charge attack. Which suggests that if I used Braggart's Roar, it would actually do an obscene amount of damage. Oh my god. Okay, that is actually a lot. If I... Okay, I suck. If I managed to get the, the riposte there, then that would have been insane. I should probably, try this again. With something better. Do I normally fight this boss locked off? I don't even remember. Oh! Oh my god, okay. I think I cancelled her death there. I didn't expect to bleed her on that hit. That's so funny. Okay, I did cancel her death. Alright, let me just give this a quick attempt with the Braggart's Roar Charge Heavy, because it could be crazy good with it. Let's see this. Hopefully I can hit a gigantic fucking counterattack that does just all the damage. That'd be fucking sweet, dude. Yeah, see, that's a counterattack. Is this a counterattack, is what I was wondering. Holy shit. I wonder if that's a counterattack too. It must be. Dude, that... Okay. Ugh, missing my dodge while I'm talking. That's insane, though. That is a crazy amount of damage. Let me try that again. I have to play better. Okay, here's the follow-up. Yeah, dude, that's just absurd. The degree to which that outdamages the Girandol, which literally has fire damage on it. Also, I bet I'm mispronouncing that, which is kind of rough, because I've said it like 50 times. Oh my fucking god, dude. Wait, that might not be safe. Dude, a 10,000 damage combo. No fire damage. Braggart's Roar clears, dude. It's the GOAT. It's the best Spear Ash of War. Ice Spear can move over. That is actually crazy, though. I really cannot believe how good the damage is and how, like, strong this thing is. Please do the follow-up again. Thank you. It almost looks like I'm going to jump into that hitbox, by the way, which is really scuffed. Oh my god, and another one. No, die. Goodbye. This thing is broken. Oh man. It's kind of taking over the run a little bit, but this is such a cool thing to take over the run. So much more interesting than doing Ice Spear again, as much as I love Ice Spear. That's so fucking sick. Okay, I've got to try this on PCR, right? Because in theory, we should get a bunch of counter hits there as well, right? I'm not sure if that's totally true, but it's worth a shot. First, we have to make it there, though, and kill Loretta. Guys, I have horrible news. There is no way I'm gonna get the true jump first try. Like, it's just not gonna happen. Hold on. Maybe he's a savant. Line up the head. Turn. Line up the head. Turn. Oh my god. There's actually no way. It's just the opposite of whatever I say. It looks like I practiced that for 5 hours and then did that whole bit just to, like, farm a moment, but that was completely just off the cuff. Last time I spent like 20 minutes failing it. That's so funny. Well, it's cool, I guess. This might be the best spot in the entire game to have a leveled Bolt of Brandsex, by the way, because this is normally torture and it's gonna be so fucking easy. Yup. Now you. And you. And you. Beautiful. Okay, we are here. Let's kill Loretta. Normally, I'm super worried about Loretta, and I get a bunch of vigor to help me tank stuff and things like that. But this time, I'm not even slightly worried, because we have spinning strikes and status effects, which is like the counter of all counters. So I think this is actually going to be very chill. We do spinning strikes across Naginata. I don't think we even need more buffs than this. I think we can just get away with spinning strikes, Commander Standard, and some status effects. Yeah, it should be fine. All right, here we go. Physic, Rallying Standard. Okay, so we're waiting for Dane to do his little buff. That's the strat here. And then once he does, we can just kind of kill him. I mean, since this isn't like no hit or anything, I can also just greed it. Oh, what? Wait, why isn't that stun locking him like normal? Oh, yeah, okay. He needs to be not two-handing. There we go. There we go. Okay, I forgot he can't be two-handing his weapon, otherwise it doesn't slunk him. But there we go. Super easy. Just like shits on Dane. And then from that point onwards, the fight's kind of straightforward. Like you just wait for Natan and then eventually get a spinning strikes off and stun lock Loretta to death. I mean, I kind of messed it up there, but it's like consistently able to no-hit this fight as long as you get the heal from Dane relatively early. There we go. Ah, so easy, man. I love when Loretta just goes down easy. It feels so good. She's tortured me enough. Like, really such an annoying fight. Okay, cool. PCR time. We already know what we're doing here. It's the fucking Braggart's Roar again. I keep pulling it out. I promise this will be the last time, at least for a while, that we use it. But I'm assuming that we probably get a lot of counter hits on PCR. And he's already weak to pierce damage. So the Roar replacement heavy attack should hit unbelievably hard, in theory. I doubt it's the best thing we could do here. I'm sure like Impaling Thrust would be really good, or Shriek, and just spamming light attacks would also be insane. Ice Spear, I'm sure, would be very, very good as well, but I think it's the most interesting thing we can do. Okay, here we go. It might be kind of tricky for us to find times to re-up the Roar. That's the only thing, but I guess it does last 60 seconds, which is pretty long. I wonder whether this will be able to compete with some of the other like top tier stuff against PCR, by the way. Like Sword Lance and things like that. I mean, probably not, but there's a chance. Also, I missed my opportunity to do a strafe. Big charge heavy. Oh. I mean, that's really good damage, especially without the multi-hit stacked. Obviously, we don't have a ton of openings to get it off, though. I can do this, right? Yeah. Here we go. Ah, still about the same. That's very good, though. I don't know why I'm, like, slightly underwhelmed by it. I guess because it's not a counter-attack, though. With that being said, I'm not really sure what move we'd get a counter-attack off on that's also going to be big enough for a heavy attack, now that I think about it. This has got to be a counter-attack, but unfortunately I'm using the one spear that has a slashing light attack. Okay, there's phase 2. Yeah, maybe this would just be better if I was using a spear that didn't have a weird slashing moveset. Because, like, we're not even getting pierce damage on that. And all these are, like, small openings. Dude, that's crazy. Like, I'm so impressed by... Oh, wow, I missed my strafe. I'm so impressed by this thing's tap-heavy damage. Like, it's almost as good. 600 damage difference between the tap heavy and the charge heavy. I gotta try this with a different spear, man. It's like this light attack damage would be twice as good, I think. Okay. Let me try this with a spear that has a poking light attack. Like Swift Spear could be good here, for example. Oh yeah, Swift Spear gets S dex scaling as well, which is kind of insane. Let's try this again. Hopefully the damage will be even better. It should be. And we should stack multi-hit faster because the light attack on this weapon is like 2 hits immediately. Assuming that's safe. Ugh. That's lower damage, though. That is lower damage than with the Cross Naginata, which is a little bit of a shame. Maybe it just has lower AR. Tap. Yeah, it's definitely lower damage. It's kind of weird. Yeah, way better damage on the light attacks, though. I'm kind of shocked we haven't had a single stagger yet. I mean, I know he has, like, a lot of poise, but still. I did check how much poise damage this did, though. I really should, because I think it just does less than I expected to. Oh no, my Bragots will run out. It's fine, we re-up it right here. There we go. He can counter 4. It's actually the best day ever. Ugh. Yeah, lower damage, but probably more damage overall because of the light attacks, obviously. I wish the rolling attack wasn't this weird swipe. Oh my god. I keep messing up my roll there. That's annoying. It's okay. Surely we stagger here? We missed. You've actually got to be kidding me. I can't believe we fucking missed, dude. That had to be a stagger. We kept up poise for such a long time. I just don't believe that it wasn't. And our Bragots will run out. That's a shame. Oh my god, dude. That would have been so sick. He probably would have been dead or something. Actually, that's not true, but still. Would have been a lot of damage. He's gonna do Meteor like any second. Okay, well, we get a free roar in here at least. Also, I forget the Bragots roll also increases our physical damage and our stamina regen the entire time that it's up, which is kind of insane. I messed up there. And another one. Guess I do actually want to free aim it, considering we full whiffed while locked on. I also didn't realize it used that much stamina. That's kind of insane. There's so much stamina. Let me see if I can remember this. Yep. I hate how fast he whips around there. It's so scary. Another one. There's no way we've maintained poise this entire time, by the way, so we're just not going to get a stagger. Which is kind of a shame, but whatever. I can't believe that missed. I hope that's safe. Also, yeah, Bragots will run out. Having to re-up it is so annoying. Because it is actually a really long animation for some reason. I could definitely just kill them there. Goodbye. Nice. Very good fucking... very good setup for Radahn. I mean, we expected it to be good. There's like 10 other things that would also be insane on PCR here, because pierce damage is his weakness. But yeah, the Bragots Raw Heavy Attack is actually up there with the other options as like one of the best things you can do there. I would not have believed you if you told me that. Okay, what's next? We have still a lot of bosses left in the DLC, right? We have Dancing Lion, we have Rellana, we have Putrescent Knight, Midra, and Scadutree Avatar. Let's go do Scadutree Avatar now. Chance for Inquisitor Girandol to redeem itself. I'll even bother to go and get the fire damage tier. I know, so kind, so humble, so gracious. We also have the Torch Pole, I guess, actually. We could run that with it. And then we get to try the Power Stance moveset, which I haven't touched this entire time, actually. Kind of a good idea. Let's do that. Okay, let's go grab Torch Pole and the fire damage tier quickly. This guy will drop it. Give me that. My god, he has so much crap. There's the Torch Pole. This one is also Smithing Stone, but for some reason you can't change the Ash of War on it, which kind of sucks, because Charge Forth isn't very good. There we go, it's plus 24. Alright, let's go get the fire damage tier. I can't think of a time I've ever really used the Power Stance moveset on this, but yeah, it's the double poke, so it should be pretty good. Like, that is actually really good. Light attack poke. Oh my god. Wait, it's exactly what I want from a Power Stance moveset, where you attack with both weapons at the same time instead of just one of them. What about the jump attack's also good? Not so much, but... there's the fire tier. Okay, let's go fight Scadutree Avatar. I'm kind of expecting this to be pretty good. Now that I've seen the Power Stance moveset, that the L1s are pretty much exactly what I'd want, just like double poking with both of them, it's probably really good. I'm assuming that both hits count towards multi-hit. Like each time we hit with the Power Stance L1, it's like 2 hits at the same time. Like, look at that, dude. That's perfect. All my complaints about Power Stance movesets, it's like they listen to them just for this moveset. Fortunately, we don't have anything to hit on this. There are a lot of good Ashes of War for this guy as well on Spears. Spears just have a lot of good Ashes of War, don't they? But you can put Flame Skewer, or not Flame Skewer, Flame Spear, and that's very good, obviously. As it kind of always is. Oh my god. That was really scuffed. How's a jump attack? Yeah, jump attack's not quite as impressive. The running attack's good too. It's kind of sick, actually. No way. Oh. I rolled so badly there. There we go. Nice. Phase 3? Kind of funny that the torch pole isn't a bad weapon, like, whatsoever. It's basically fine. I mean, I guess all torches are actually kind of good, so I don't know why I'm saying that, like, it should be bad. It's just you expect anything with torch in the name to be kind of ass. Okay, infinite stalling, of course. Like, this shit probably goes absurd on an Scadutree Avatar. It kind of goes hard here, actually, even. It would probably be a good weapon, like, unironically, if you could change the Ash of War on it. I don't think it's it's definitely not the Girandol that's doing all the work here. Nice. Very easy Scadutree Avatar. I want to use the torch pole for Malenia or something, because I think that would be funny. So we'll bring it back. Anyway, who's next? On both Rellana and Putrescent Knight, we have things we want to jump. Let's do them now. I'm pretty sure I have jumped, or I've tried to jump, Rellana's moons with both Bolt of Grandsax and Aspect of the Crucible Wings before. I don't remember whether it worked. I'm fairly certain that Aspect of the Crucible Wings did work. I don't remember what happened with Bolt of Grandsax. I'm gonna quickly test both of them to see whether they work at all. That is so much damage. I forgot that Bolt of Grandsax is like the most ideal possible thing for fighting Rellana, because it does pierce and lightning damage, and it has all this range. It's like literally the best combination of things. Look at this, dude. And she's standing in water. Where's my phase transition? Excuse me? This is so greedy. I have no death on, by the way, so she's not gonna die here. Oh wow, I suck. What the hell? Alright, here's the moons. Let me repeat action it. It didn't hit her. It doesn't look like Bolt of Grandsax works. Or, like, it does work safely, but it can't hit her because she's still, yeah, in the animation. Wait, actually, maybe you can do Bolt of Grandsax on the last one. Oh, you can! Oh my god, okay, that's so cool. Wait, I'm kind of spoiling it, but... yeah, that works too. Oh my god, they both work. Fuck, that sucks. Wait, I gotta use Bolt of Grandsax. I'm pretty sure last time I didn't make it work. Okay, we're using Bolt of Grandsax here. For sure, we're using Bolt of Grandsax. Okay, let's do it. Let's jump this moon. This is actually gonna be so sick. I'm really excited for this one. I'm pretty certain that last time I tried Bolt of Grandsax, I did not make it work. But it definitely does work, because I just tested it. Also, Bolt of Grandsax is so good for this boss, by the way, because it's pierce damage and it's lightning damage, which is both of her weaknesses, plus she's standing in water. So it's like the best thing you can use. And also it has all this range that you really like to have on Rellana. Nice. This is insane. Like, we could definitely kill her outright here. Oh my god. I guess I'll get her really low and then we can kill her with the moon attack. Like right now. Rellana paid actor? Oh my god. What? Have we ever seen an insta-moons? That's literally never happened before. Normally we have to dodge around for like 45 minutes to get her to do once. That's crazy. Super paid actor. Oh, I love this thing, dude. I love this weapon so much. All right, well, there's Rellana dead. Who's next? I said I wanted to jump stuff. Oh, you know what? Actually, speaking of jumping things, we should go fight Dancing Lion. What do I want to use here? He does have stuff that could be jumped, so maybe I'll keep Bolt of Grand Sex on. You know what? Honestly, this might be a good place to try Death Ritual Spear, because he's pretty big. A lot of it will hit, I think. It's worth a shot. Okay, this is going to be kind of weird and scuffed. I'm not sure whether we can jump stuff with Bolt of Grand Sex here, like his breath attacks, but hopefully we can. We'll at least try. And then the rest of the time, I'll see if I can Ash of War him with Death Ritual Spear, like right here, for example. Just in neutral. That's pretty good damage, honestly. And we have a lot of Scadutree fragments, though, so... Is it fast enough to use it? Probably not, if I had to guess. I mean, I got away with it, but he kind of just stood there. It's probably fast enough to use here, though. Yeah. I really hate the rolling attack on spears, by the way. Like, please just do a regular poke. Why are we doing this, like, weird swipe? Okay, this is where we want to Bolt of Grand Sex. I mean, I didn't jump anything there, that's for sure. Oh, we can bolt. Wait, no. Spiritual Ritual. Is that what you want us pulled? I gotta be careful here so I don't get breathed. Yep, classic. So I had to run right on it, which is super scuffed. My god, every fucking thing about this is insanely scuffed, but we didn't get hit the entire time. Good. I guess that damage isn't anything that crazy, considering how good the one Bolt of Grand Sex hit was. It's kind of a lot, though, when you can cast a few of them. Like, this will go insane on, like, Placi. That's where it would be the nastiest. Okay, this is where we Bolt of Grand Sex. Was I too close? Or did I get hit on my feet there? Oh, the one-handed rolling attack actually does poke. That's interesting. It's good to know. Oh! Huge stagger. Okay, he's dead. Interesting. We didn't jump anything with Bolt of Grand Sex. This thing is good, though. It is definitely good. It would be better on someone who has slightly larger openings. Like, if we can just get 2 of the Ashes of War off before we have to roll anything, then it would go crazy. We'll try it again on someone else. Someone bigger. Okay, who's next? All right, I wanted to jump stuff on Putrescent. Yeah, this would be a very good moment for Aspect of the Crucible Wings, actually, because he's obviously extremely weak to holy damage. And I guess considering that, we probably also want to use Singrot Night Spear as well. I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring recently. Like, so much Elden Ring. It's kind of crazy. I mean, that doesn't seem that insane, because obviously it's my job, but if I'm being honest with you, most of my job is not playing Elden Ring. Most of my job is video editing. I'm sure it doesn't seem that way, but most of my job is just editing. I've been playing so much. I've been doing R1+0 all bosses for practice, and I just spent like 7 straight hours a couple of days ago doing it, which, I mean, to be honest, isn't that crazy, but I feel like it's very rare that I play 7 hours of Elden Ring in a day, and then the next day I did pretty much the same thing, and maybe even longer, because I recorded all morning and then I streamed later. I've been streaming, by the way, if you haven't seen any of it. I've been doing all bosses randomized deathless on stream, which has been going okay. It hasn't gone anywhere crazy yet. The furthest attempts got to like 58 bosses or something, and then died in the most insane way possible with a worm face blowing me up around a corner, which was super cool, but I am really enjoying it, though. Also, you can see my beautiful face. Apparently, I look nothing like what you guys expected me to look like, which is kind of funny, but I suppose the profile picture is kind of misleading. The profile picture on my YouTube account, by the way, is from when I was like 18, so it's pretty old at this point, but I don't have long hair anymore. That's the major thing. I'm the dog, by the way, not the guy. A lot of people think I'm the guy, but I'm actually the dog. It's a common misconception. But anyway, I've been playing a fuck ton of this game, so hopefully that means I'm getting better at it. I feel like I am. There's still so much more for me to get better at in this game, which I think surprises people sometimes when they hear, you know, I've played like 2,000 hours of this game, but I still don't feel like I've scratched the surface. Like, sometimes people are asking, you know, how are you not bored of the game after 2,000 hours? But it doesn't even feel like I'm close to having accomplished the things that I want to. So there's still so much more, especially considering I've spent 90% of my time with only the major bosses in the game. Like, I really haven't spent much time with the side content, so there's just way more to learn, which is cool. Can I snipe this guy out? Yes. Wow, Bolted Grand sucks. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring. I've been playing it all the time, and I'm enjoying it enormously. I want to do more all bosses stuff. I mean, I am doing all bosses stuff, but I want to work it in more somehow. But yeah, I'm very excited to play more of this game and make more videos. I mean, not that I haven't been excited recently to do it, but I'm feeling very good about it right now in a way that I wasn't necessarily like 4 months ago, which is super nice. Feels good to be back like this. I think all it was just trying to learn some new stuff with the game, though. Pretty simple, but made a very big difference. We are here, so we're definitely doing Gleamrot Night Spear and Aspect of the Crucible Wings. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to hit a good Sacred Phalanx here in phase 1, and then when he does phase transition, I want to jump the flames with Aspect of the Crucible Wings and then hit him, ideally, which means I'm going to need to be kind of close, but like, we do travel very far on the Ash of War, to be fair, but you gotta kind of stand far away. And I forgot what I was doing there, I'm not gonna lie. Can I get 2 off here? Yeah, 100%. Yeah, very good damage as well. So I said I was going to use the Ash of War. Here we go. Oh. Wait, is this phase 2? No way, man. Okay, well, I guess we'll try it here. Please hit. Come on, dude. It's like, we could have itched his nose. We itched the horse's nose. That's unbelievable. Okay, I mean, with it being that close, though, it has to be possible. Let's try that again. Surely we can Sacred Phalanx here. Wonderful. There we go, dude. 4.2k. Pretty good. Okay, I want to stand basically as close as I can. Which is kind of scuffed, because you normally want to be further away for that exact reason. The timing is so weird when you're really close, because you can't actually see the thing land. You know what? I bet if we put on the pike, we're more likely to hit it, because it's so much longer. That's a good idea, dude. That's a very good idea. Let's do that. Actual genius. Bring me the pike. Okay, plus 24 pike. Aspect of the Crucible Wings. Back to Putrescent. Surely that's enough to make the difference. The pike is so long. Look how fucking long it is. It's longer than Putrescent, probably. That's definitely not true, but close enough. One here. Look at that pike range right on the fucking tip. Oh, that's so funny. That it was like actually the maximum possible range. See, like, is he gonna run around here? Yes. That's not safe. We dodged it. Insane. It's actually the best Ash of War of all time. That was very, very lucky. Damn, this fucking L1 setup is so strong for this too. Okay. Surely I can get it this time. With pike range. There we go. Perfect. That's so much damage too. Like, just an insane amount of damage. Oh my god. That is really good. And honestly, that's not very difficult. I know I mess it up like 5 times, but if you just position him so he's kind of like at the top of your screen, you should be able to just do it every time. With that being said, this is with the pike. Like, I don't think that necessarily hits without the pike. Very, very cool Putrescent Knight kill, actually. I love this Ash of War, dude. I wish it was an Ash of War that you could charge to do the full one and just tap to do, like, a little one, that you could use it in more situations. But it's honestly not that slow. Maybe I should just try using it in more situations generally. Okay, anyway, that's Putrescent dead. Who do we have left? Is it just Midra? Yes, it is just Midra. Okay, let's go to Midra. What the hell do I want to use here? It might make sense to try Spinning Weapon on the Bloodfiend's Fork on Midra, finally. And then we can do Cold Bleed, Spinning Weapon, and just nuke him in his big openings. Sounds interesting. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, I'm dead. I hate this bug, man, every single time. I had a really weird dream last night with Freddy Fazbear in it. I was like in the cinema watching a film, and it was just meant to be like a drama, and it was set in a school. And then a quarter of the way through, Freddy Fazbear's face like flashed in light on one of the walls, like in a bolt of lightning. And then he fucking showed up. It's kind of hard to explain. The main character of the story was eavesdropping on a conversation, and he was like standing behind a pillar, and then in front of him was two people having a conversation, and then it was doors that led outside. And this was like late winter, so it was dark in the afternoon. And then on the glass of the door, which was frosted over, somebody scraped in the frost 4:04, like a time, as in 4:04 p.m. And then the fucking door opens a little bit, and it's Freddy fucking Fazbear. This sounds like I'm completely making it up, but I swear to God, this is what happens, and I remember it so vividly. And then like people in the cinema are like freaking out about this, because obviously everyone was there expecting to see just a regular drama and not a horror thing. And hold on, I gotta sleep this guy. Fuck, that was the worst throw ever. Did I even get him? It did. And then the main character pops out from behind the pillar, and like the people who are having a conversation are annoyed that he's eavesdropping, and then he points at Freddy Fazbear, and they're like, holy fuck. They just stop completely. And then somehow the main character has like a farmer's shotgun, like an old sort of wooden shotgun. See this guy? And he walks up to Freddy Fazbear, and at this point, like, everyone in the cinema is freaking out so much because they're like, shoot him, because it's about to be 4:04. And the clock ticks over, and he shoots the shotgun, and it just does nothing. And then I woke up. It was very stressful. I'm terrible with horror films, but it was like I was watching a film. It wasn't like I was in the dream. Someone will know what that means. It means like my cousin is gonna die or something. If you see Freddy Fazbear in your dream, that means your cousin is gonna die, or it means your balls are too sweaty. Whoa. Okay, anyway, let's fight Jury. Hopefully that was a very interesting story about my dream. It's a very weird dream, and a rare situation where I actually remember what happened in the dream. There we go. Goodbye. Oh wow, look, Torrent. Thank God we have this horse to help us through the giant woods. Oh, it's so great. It's just, it would have been... What have I been doing recently? I don't know what I've been doing recently. I've just been working. Just been working on stuff. I'm pretty excited for Tarnished Edition now. My idea at the moment for what I'm going to do is stream an entire playthrough on the Switch when it comes out, and then immediately turn it into a video, because I think that would be entertaining. I think it also works quite well as a stream, as opposed to just a video, because I want to go through the playthrough relatively fast and use the new stuff, but there obviously isn't that much new stuff, so it would be nice to have like people there in chat to bounce off of, so I'm looking forward to that. I don't know when that is, like August 28th or something? I wonder how well it's gonna perform on the Switch. I know I talked about this last time too, but I feel like it's highly likely it doesn't, this game doesn't run super well on the Switch too, which will be interesting to see. Have you seen the new starting classes, by the way? The stat spreads on the new starting classes are honestly a load of bullshit. Like, they have way too many stats. One of them starts with 17 endurance. 17! And like, you'd think if you started with 17 of one stat, you'd basically start with 0 and everything else. But no, it has like as much strength and dex as fucking samurai. They're actually the most Mary Sue classes of all time. The other one starts with like 15 in all of the stats or something. It's like 12 to 15 in everything, apart from Arcane. It's so ridiculous. Like, they're immediately the best starting classes to pick. I mean, not that that matters enormously, but it's just crazy how much better they are. I don't know. Strange choice, but whatever. It'll be fun to try them out though. All right, we're here. I'm gonna bring in Bolt of Grandsax just to deal with Mini Midra. That's how much I fucking hate this guy. Oh right, I forgot he's got iframes. Oh, perfectly timed? The perfect Mini Midra counter as well. Like, just easily stunlocks him. Don't even have to get close to him. Ideal for a guy like me who absolutely sucks at him. Let's see it. I'm expecting big things here. Like, surely we just absolutely mash him with status effects. Or not. That damage kind of sucked. Yeah, there's a frost. There is a frost. Also, Midra does have, like, a few big openings, but not that many. Okay, yeah, that wasn't safe, for example. It was only safe because I bled him and it stunned him, but it wasn't actually safe. Like, we can't use it here, because it's just too slow, I think, at least. Yeah. It's actually doing such a tiny amount of damage, it's kind of crazy, I don't know why. Ow. Oh my god, I don't know how I got hit by that. Okay, there's a frost. We keep doing these punishes, and I'm like semi-sure they're not even safe. And we're getting away with it because we stats affect him and it stuns him, which is super scuffed. Like, I would not want to rely on that at all. Dude, this is not what I wanted to see at all. It's fucking trash. Because I guarantee you our damage wouldn't be this bad with anything else. Unless I'm totally wrong about that. I mean, I guess it does proc status effects pretty fast. Like, we've procced a lot of them. There's a stagger. Also, the stagger, like, we haven't staggered that entire time with spinning weapon. It must do 0 poise damage. Because Midra only has 80 poise, so normally he staggers all the fucking time. This is extremely underwhelming. I'm gonna try something else. Okay, like, for example, let's try Impaling Thrust, which I almost guarantee is way better. So this should be significantly better. I could probably get off 2 there, to be honest. I could definitely get off 2 there, at least. But I didn't. Midra has a lot of openings that are like, okay, just long enough for us to get Impaling Thrust off if we actually hit it, but of course we didn't. Oh my god, please. For fuck's sake, man. I swear to god. Impaling Thrust normally hits. Okay. Needs to hit there. And here. How are you not staggered? Of course, you're going to phase 2. Why does he phase transition at this high health, by the way? It's such an odd choice. I always thought that was really weird. Also, I'm just shocked we haven't staggered. There we go. Okay. I'm actually not even sure whether that was safe. I thought it was, but it might only be safe on Starfist because you duck off them. Also, I should have done Impaling Thrust there. But yeah, this is, like, significantly better, by the way. Surprise to no one. No, dude. Oh, an Impaling Thrust, man. I mean, I don't know what I'm expecting. I'm expecting it to turn, like, 180 degrees, but still. And we can do it from all the way over here. Yeah, I mean, this is, like, actually good. There's another stagger. Oh my god. Okay. Goodbye. Yeah, it's so good. Ice Spear would have been really good too. I mean, I've been saying that for literally every single boss, but yeah. I think that's every boss in the DLC done, aside from Meta, of course, because I hate Meta. If you want to know why, go watch my DLC level 1 video. Even if you don't want to know why, go watch it anyway, because I love that video, and I spent a lot of time on it. Let's go fight Loretta and Malenia. Boulder Grandsax is also insane here, by the way, because you can do this. So much range, man. What do I want to use on Loretta? Definitely something with lightning damage. I think I've probably used Bolt of Grandsax enough. There may be something else. I guess I did want to use Spinning Strikes more. I could try that. Might be a little tricky to find good openings for it, but I'm sure I could use it somewhere. Okay, Loretta time. I have not got a clue when we can get this off, aside from phase transition and the big combo in phase 2, but hopefully I'll figure it out. I don't know, I did say I wanted to get more used to the Ash of War here, so... I just have a feeling I'm going to get stuck in an animation that I don't intend to be in. I mean, this is actually kind of working, though. Oh, more free hits. Wait. No way. There's actually no way she just let me do that. That's crazy. Alright, I mean, that had to be like 1 in a million perfect RNG. 2 Loretta's Great Bows backed into the wall, followed up by a phase transition. Like, literally, we couldn't ask for anything more ideal. That's so funny, man. Ugh. I paid all the bosses this run. I paid them to do what I wanted them to. Paid Rellana, paid Loretta. You're about to see Malenia do 18 of her large openings in a row. This is gonna hit the wall, isn't it? Oh my god, I hate this weapon. That's why you don't use the Smithscrow Spear. Okay, we are here. I said I wanted to use the Torch Pole for this, so I will kill her with that. But before I do, I have something I want to show, which kind of breaks the rules of the run, to be honest, but I don't care. There's a very cool thing you can do with Ice Spear on Malenia. I need to go buy a straight sword quickly. Give me this. I want to infuse this with fire damage. I imagine you can already kind of tell where this is going. So the idea here is we're going to combo Ice Spear together with a straight sword R1. The reason this is so good is because Ice Spear is already really, really good on Malenia, because the hitbox for the weapon part comes out so early that you can get it off in all of her smaller openings. And then on top of that, Ice Spear already does a ton of poise damage. It does 35 if you hit both parts of it. So you can do 35 poise damage really, really easily, like this opening, for example. And then it combos into a Straight Sword R1, which, with Fire Infusion, resets her Frost. And because Ice Spear frosts so quickly, you basically just get another Frost immediately. And also does enough poise damage to push it over 40. So she staggers in 2 of those openings. It's insanely good. It's like the only time as well, that I can think of at least, where using a different weapon in the offhand is like really strong in PvE. Actually, while I was saying that, I just realized there is a strat on Gideon with the hand axe in the offhand. And I think just NPCs in general, but still. Like, this. I missed it. It doesn't always hit if she does exactly that, but it does hit like 99% of the time, I promise. Anyway, it's a very cool thing that exists, specifically for this combo. Okay, anyway, that's what I wanted to show you that breaks the rules of the run. Now we'll kill her with the torch pole or something, which shouldn't be too bad. I'm pretty sure you can't riposte with the torch pole, though. Look at all this range. Spears are also very comfortable for fighting Malenia, generally. Just having a lot of range. These big poking attacks. Torch pole is nothing crazy, though. But, like, it's actually just not bad, is it? It's completely fine. God, the heavy sucks, though. Like, you may as well just do a light attack at that point. Heavy is just so ass. What about a charge heavy? A beautiful 826 damage. Wow. So awesome. Oh, you can riposte with this thing. That's very strange. I'm pretty sure Charge Forward does work, too. It's just not, like, good. It can stun lock her in phase 1 if you have enough stamina, which we obviously don't. Because you'd need pretty much infinite. But, I don't know, it feels very awkward to use, because it also pushes her into, like, a weird part of the arena every time. Oh, come on, man. Yeah, I mean, this weapon isn't that bad. It's okay. It's definitely, like... This is probably a situation where it's the worst, to be honest, because we can't really, like, do multiple light attacks in a row, which is what you'd want to do. There we go. I suppose the point of doing a charge heavy would be to stagger her more, so maybe it is actually worth it. Actually, not sure if that's safe. It probably is, but... I don't really do jump attacks ever. Yeah. Phase 2. Again, Ice Spear is so good in this situation too, because you can spam it here and script a stagger afterwards. Yeah, it's just a fucking insane Ash of War. Insane for Malenia. Oh god. Somehow I didn't realize that was Waterfowl immediately. What happens when I talk? Incapable of talking and thinking at the same time. It's just too hard. See, that turns me around properly. Why does an Impaling Thrust, huh? Is it because of the little run? Like the Fortnite emote? Surely you are about to stagger. Nope, you're gonna stall me out and probably reset your poise. Never mind. Those who lie. I'm pretty sure Charge Forth doesn't work like at all in phase 2, by the way. Or at least it definitely doesn't stun lock her. She just has much more hyper armor shit in phase 2 than she does in phase 1. Much more instant hyper armor, I guess. I guess this damage does definitely suck in comparison to pretty much everything else we have, to be fair. Also, it is, like, the extra range on the weapon is kind of sketchy for Waterfowl, isn't it? You start so far away. I mean, you still definitely have enough time, but if you weren't super confident on it, it might get you killed. You must be about to stagger. There we go. And she's dead. Surely. Yep. Nice. Okay, I guess let's go fight Maliketh now. Kind of weird that we're fighting Maliketh this late. Not sure what I want to use for him, though. Actually, Maliketh could be a really good opportunity to get a massive counter hit, now that I'm thinking about it. Especially on Beast Clergyman, because you must be hitting him during an animation, right? That sounds like a good idea. Let's bring the Braggot's Roar back out again for the 20th time, but still, it's so much fun, man. I gotta keep using it. All right, bird skip. It has been a very long time since I've failed this on the first try, and I immediately failed it. That's cool. The first jump, like literally the drop onto the ledge. Oh, okay. Well, it respawned me on here. At least I can do the rest of it fine. I guess that's the only part that if you mess up, it really doesn't matter, because you can just TP out. Nice. So easy, if you ignore the part where I messed up. One big poke to the head, please. So I'm hoping that on Beast Clergyman's big combo here, where he ends it with the massive overhead, when we hit him, that will count as a thrusting counterattack, although, okay, well, first of all, we have to actually hit him. But it kind of seems like his attack is already over, doesn't it? There's another move, though, that he does where it could also be a thrusting counterattack. That one I'm more certain of. That's the, like... Okay, that was just pure luck. Oh, my god. That was so sketchy. I forgot that this thing has the double poke light attack, which is, like, way longer. Also, I'm gonna have to re-up the roar in a second. I mean, it's really good damage, though, but it's not... It's not a thrusting counterattack, for sure. Like, that was probably a counterattack. Oh my goodness, that's safe. Yeah, it's fine. Maybe this will be? Is he just doing something here? Nope. Unless these have all been counterattacks. I don't know, man. It's so fucking hard to tell. Very hard to tell what exactly counts as them doing an attack. Because you'd think that him being in this animation... Oh, I guess it ends before you hit him. Like, that had to be counterattacks right there. He was 100% doing a move. Maybe the openings just aren't long enough. Oh, dude. If I hit that, maybe there's a chance. I don't know. I guess I was wrong, though. Like, that one must have been counter. Tap here. Okay, that had to be a counterattack, like, for sure, right? Goodbye. I don't know. It's very hard to tell. I guess I would need to know exactly what the damage looks like without it. I'm trying to just tell based on vibes, which is obviously not a very good way to do it. All right, well, Maliketh is dead. I mean, still really, really good there. Just obviously, I'm not really sure whether I'm actually getting any counterattacks whatsoever. Someone who's watching this will know exactly how this works and explain in the comments, hopefully. Anyway, Gideon time. We spinning strikes again, maybe? I really don't want to have to fight him multiple times here, so I'm just going to use excessive force. Okay, we can howl, we can command a standard, and hopefully spinning strikes will do enough damage. Physic, rallying standard, howl, drink. I'm really hoping that he doesn't just instantly escape this. Oh god. Oh my god, this is the worst fucking thing ever. No. No. Oh, fuck. Now we actually have to fight him. This is actually a nightmare. Oh, not the discs. No, why did I do that? Oh, fuck, man. Why did I do that? Is Giant Hunt any good against him? Maybe I can try Giant Hunt. Okay, let's try this again. Please just be nice to me and let me kill you. Yes, okay. Thank God for Giant Hunt. Oh, thank God for Giant Hunt. Okay, I hate Gideon so much. Every time I don't script him, it is the worst day ever. Now I full-timer myself. Oh my god, I'm actually gonna full-timer myself. I've never been this stuck. Is it Oh, okay, well that answers a question I've had for a really long time, by the way. If you don't know what the hell just happened, you can get stuck there between the fog wall and that corpse, where you're just stuck in midair. And if you're stuck in midair for long enough, it will just kill you. And I've always been curious whether you can get stuck immediately upon finishing the fight and it will just kill you at the end of it. But I guess that answers it. It's probably no. I mean, I suppose we could have done it sooner if we killed him closer to the fog wall, but still. Very interesting. All right, anyway, Hoarah Loux. We wanted to use Bolt of Grandsex here, like for sure, to see if we could jump stuff. Good thing I remembered that. That was fucking ages ago. Okay, let's do this. So obviously I missed out on using this thing on Goldfrey earlier when I wanted to, but I wanted to see whether in phase 1 here against Godfrey, we can jump the stomps with the Asher Boar and Bolt of Grandsex, because that would be really fucking good if we could. Although I have a feeling it might just scam me out of it, because that's a classic From Software move with anything that jumps stuff. Okay, like here, for example. Was it... Did I do it too early? Or did that just not work? That's very hard to tell. I'm gonna have to at least try it one more time. I'll wait for the thing. Oh! What the fuck was that? There's no way that was, like, how that should have played out. So obviously we did jump it, but why did we phase through the follow-up to it? I'm lost, man. Also, I should be doing it on all of these, but I was so, like, confused from that I just haven't been, and we're in phase 2 already. The damage is fucking crazy, by the way. And there's a stagger. What is happening? This is such a weird Hoarah Loux fight. I can jump this as well, I think. I mean... We've kind of done everything we wanted to do, now I think about it. It's going pretty well. I thought we were immediately going to have to just, like, cancel this attempt, but clearly not. Also, we should be able to snipe him while he does his, like, big ground explosion bullshit. Let me just see whether that's possible. Oh, my favorite opening. Oh my god, my favorite combo. Oh, that would have been so satisfying. Forced to leave it. Come on, do your scream. There we go. Alright. We should be able to punish this, right? Like, I can just snipe him out and kill him here? Yep. Nice. Okay, pretty good weapon for Hoarah Loux, I guess. I don't know how safe that is for jumping the stomp in phase 1. Probably not very, from what we just saw, but it's cool that it can even do it. Alright, before we go into this fight, we need to go kill Placi. And for him, I really want to use Death Ritual Spear, which means I probably should respec. And then we'll also do Radahn Elden Beast on the int build. Something like this. Okay, let's go fight Placi. So in theory, this should be extremely good here. So as I've been saying this whole time, we really want to use this weapon on big enemies. So all of the Asher Boar hits. So obviously it puts it over quite a wide area. It's got a big AoE on it. So obviously Placi is enormous. Like, we're guaranteed to hit the entire Asher Boar. I think. Maybe we can get one off there. Yeah, like, look at that. I think that's all hitting. Whoa, he's not supposed to be attacking over there right now. Also, from what we saw earlier, I think this kind of does a lot of poise damage. Please tell me I'm standing for... Yeah, okay. Just keep spamming it, I guess. Dude, this is unbelievable. Look at his health bar just shred. And I'm out of FP. Shit. Oh, please tell me he's queued up an attack. He has. Wonderful news. 3 damage. So much free damage. Oh, he's invincible when he goes up in the air. I was like kind of hoping we might be able to one-cycle him. That would have been insane. I mean, honestly, this is the closest I've ever been to one-cycling him, though. One of my earbuds is falling out. And I fucking... Oh my god. That was the most distracted I've ever been in a boss fight, by the way. Both of my earbuds almost fell out, and there was a bug on my leg. It's actually fucked up, dude. This is bullshit. This fucking fly that is in my room has got to go. He does not understand the gravity of the situation right now. Okay, my earbuds are pushed as deep as they can go into my ear canals. I'm gonna get, like, an infection, but at least they won't fall out while I'm trying to fight something. There we go. I wonder whether I can just sneak an Ash of War in here. It does hit him. This time we one-cycle him for sure. Oh, there's the stagger. We're gonna run out of FP again. We actually did, like, the exact same shit this time. He's also queued an attack. That's so funny. I just can't believe how fast this Ash of War comes out. It's kind of insane. Okay, we're slightly closer this time than we were last time, but yeah, still no one cycle. It's very close though. And like, this is not a optimized build whatsoever. So it's actually kind of crazy impressive. He's instantly flying. Okay, this is good though. This gives me a chance to bring him close to the wall, which is what I want. And the fact that you can do it from this far away, so when he stalls, you just hit him anyway. He's actually... Is he gonna die? No! I killed him. Fuck, dude. I tried to greet it. Wait, is he gonna die? Yeah, he actually is. Okay, well, whatever. We traded. That was so good, though. I mean, just, like, actually thinking about it, doing that much damage on Placi with no buffs is just fucking insane. Like, that's so crazy. All right, final two bosses. Let's go fight Radabeast. I'm definitely doing this to Elden Beast as well, like 100%. I think for Radahn, I'm just gonna use Ice Spear, honestly. We've barely used it on this run, which is crazy to say, because it's, like, easily the best thing on spears. Okay, here we go. So Ice Spear should be really good against Radahn as well, by the way, because he can be frosted for some reason. I mean, it would kind of be good against him anyway, even if he couldn't frost, but it does make it way better. I suppose we get to see maxed out Flamer's Harpoon here too. I could probably get 2 off that. That is very good damage though. No follow-up. There's the frost. I kind of half expected him to stagger there. He'll stagger here though. There we go. Nice. Damn. Okay, well. You're dead. Goodbye. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm really excited for. This better be so, so good. It should be. Can I get one off for free and then run? Probably. I need to lock on for it, which is super weird. Suddenly you just kind of do stuff in Elden Beast. This actually isn't as crazy as I was expecting. I mean, the damage is really good, to be fair. I don't know what I'm... Yeah, okay. With the stagger? Yeah, it's pretty good. It's actually quite good for no buffs. If we got the stagger a little bit faster, it would be quite a lot better, though, to be fair. He's gonna insta Elden Stars, which I'm not ready for. Cool. Actually dodged it. He might be the GOAT. Oh god. I think I turned too early. Never mind, we're fine. Oh my god. I haven't practiced Elden Beast in so long, so I'm kind of expecting to get hit by actually every single attack. And we can punish from all the way out here. It's wonderful. The actual regular damage of the spear is so good too. Can I hit him from here, or does that just not work? Nah, okay. The max range is pretty small. More rings. I don't know whether that's safe or not. Probably. Kind of just, I want to just spam it because I know it can go so crazy. There we go. Nice. This thing is really cool. It is really cool. It's also just very good. It's good in a surprising number of situations as well. Like, even on not a big boss, it is very good. Like, Niall was so good there as well. Anyway, we did it. Spears only. This was a cool one. This went in totally a different direction than I thought it would go. I thought I would try out some of these weird Ashes of War, and I'd be like, these are ass, as you'd normally expect. And then it would end up being Ice Spear and Impaling Thrust. But this has been all about fucking Bragott's Roar and, like, spinning strikes, all this weird shit, which is way cooler, to be honest. I mean, not the Ice Spear and Impaling Thrust aren't great, it's just that everyone's seen them. So yeah, very cool run. If you made it this far in the video, press the little buttons down below. Thank you very, very much for watching. Look at all the lovely members here on screen. The next video will be soon. Go check the community posts to see the poll for the next weapon. I have been streaming pretty regularly, so go check that out if you want to. Okay, yeah, goodbye. As Junior Ishizaki, just saying. The GOAT, battle director. He's the reason Fierce Champs is so bad. I'm joking. Actually, I have no idea. He might be.